my feed. Lucas, you're going to want to still turn that volume on the audio down from the third column on voice meter.
Was it really loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really loud on our end.
That's better.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay.
Maybe
that's
even
odd. It's just all of my sounds seem to be quieter than normal.
Hey Eugene, don't we all need to click on Lucas's little thingy too to make sure it doesn't cut in and out?
Yeah, when we get to the Nintendo section, I'll remind everybody.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave
That's
this on for
nice.
a little while.
Hey,
So-
everybody say hello to the live.
Hi, Live.
Hello,
Yeah,
live.
So there's two of me right now because there's an error.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Oh, here's the thing. It happened because I had to log into my Google again so I can finish doing my essay, but my essay is on a different Google account, so I logged out. It put me out of the call too, so now I'm like doubled up and whatnot.
Oh,
Yay.
okay.
So I guess I'm doing my essay on my phone. All right.
And Michael Thompson is already here. And
I'm
Rose of
about-
Death.
Yeah, I wasn't
I'm
expecting
about-
anybody to be in the chat yet.
Okay, I want a moment here to share something because every single time I see Michael Thompson, I think of this scene from Rick and Morty where there are these twins, Michael Thompson and Pikel Thompson, and Pikel hates Michael and Michael hates Pikel. And like, I know it's completely random and has nothing to do with this particular person, but that's where I go to every week.
Well, there you go, Michael.
So I guess Michael then.
I guess you're Pikel since he's already got Michael Thompson covered.
I don't know what SGDQ
Yeah.
is, Michael Thompson.
That's Summer Games on Quick Game.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Super gay Dairy Queen.
All right, guys. Let's turn our videos off. Let's go over the show notes. Lucas, if you could turn your music off.
Well, if you don't appreciate good music, sure.
Lucas, I'm finally online if you want to trade, by the way.
Okay, I'm hopping into Festival Plaza.
Oh, good
Okay.
grief.
Okay, so I only have 5 items in the show notes. It was kind of a slow news week. Let me know if I missed anything, though. I think I grabbed everything from our GroupMe feed. So I have. Does anybody need the link, by the way, before I go?
Sure, I can find
It'll
it
be
in the
quicker if
docs.
you. It'll be
Okay,
quicker, but I can
Here's the link. Click it.
kill.
Okay, so the first thing we have is the Blaster Master Zero DLC coming with Shovel Knight and Shantae. I think Steve said that he already wanted to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Of course.
Next we
Unless
have.
anyone else wants to.
Nope, you're already taking
Nobody's
it.
surprised.
Next we have the third-party Switch dock, which actually looks pretty cool, and it's on Indiegogo right now, way cheaper than an actual dock, so that's interesting. We have Pokemon Go sales update. Not really much there, but it's a reason to throw Pokemon Go into the show notes.
I have Pokemon Go to talk about, so trust me, I'll take that one.
So does Lucas, it seems, so that's good. Then we have Dragon Quest.
Shall I be prepared for an overdose of salt?
You know what? I'll take Dragon Quest then, because I'm like the resident Dragon Quest player, I guess.
Cool, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm still not finding the show notes, so I've got to open up.
I linked it in
Literally,
the hangout.
it's in the chat in the Hangouts, bro.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I usually have it open on my phone. I'll have to do it that way instead.
Sorry.
Gotta sniff that crack before you start the show.
Steven, are you online?
Yes, I am. I think.
Okay, and then the next news
Yes.
item is the Rayman SNES prototype that got well, not really leaked, but it got put on the internet from one of the former developers of the game. So that was kind of interesting. I downloaded it, but I haven't had the chance to play it, so I can't really speak to that. But that's it. Was there anything else that I missed that we should add to the show notes?
I mean,
Huh?
I don't think so. I mean, the only other really not even big thing is just something for me because I like Monster Hunter. But fucking, there's a rumor that Monster Hunter is going to be at a There's one expo in France tomorrow, which might hint at localization, but I'll just throw that out there for the hell of it sometime throughout the show. So,
Okay, that works.
if we have time, I mean, I wouldn't mind a short news segment so we can go through Nintendo tunes and have a good hearty show.
And I have 11
been
songs.
Incredibly busy this week, so I really kind of have no idea what's going on. So I don't think I have anything to contribute.
There's not really much that went on this week anyways.
By the way, guys, I had a rough dinner, so I'm kind of gassy. So if I get a kind of rough,
And there's your warning.
My God, like we got Mike the Gassy, Steve the Coffee, Justin the Justiny.
I was the sniffy, I'll have you know.
Eugene the Cloudy.
I'm the coughing one.
There it is.
Did you say I'm the crabby?
No, you're the Cloudy.
Oh,
That little
so Eugene is crabby. I'm ghastly. Justin is coughing.
No, I kind of feel like if anything, Eugene is like Paris or maybe Parasect, mushroom.
if you want to be
Hey, can I
racist,
get a
you can
picture?
say I'm Jinx.
or what about what's the?
I
what's
didn't know
the,
I didn't know you were purple, Eugene.
What's the thug Pokemon that's always pulling up its pants? What is
Scrafty.
that called?
Oh.
Scrafty.
It's crafty. Oh, that's funny.
Better
Okay,
sniffy
guys,
than stiffy. That's awesome.
What?
Let's all open up our Audacities. If you haven't already, please
All
make
right.
sure that your microphone is set to the right microphone in Audacity and start recording.
Oh, I've been
Oh,
recording.
hey, Audacity would be a good thing.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
actually,
gonna
hold
start
on.
recording.
I need a closed voice meter and because from helping you, so I'm probably gonna not
Okay.
be audible for a second.
That's fine.
Okay, so hey, just so you know, are we gonna clap soon? I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick if we're not gonna clap like in the immediate
Mic
future.
check.
I
Mic
think we
With
got a minute.
Eugene here, we kind of can't clap. So I
mic
just want
check.
to make absolutely sure. Can anybody hear my air conditioner running in the background?
No.
No.
I think
All
you're
right,
good.
we're good.
Can you hear mine?
Don't think so.
Now I hear the DK rap though.
I'm testing.
Okay,
to
so
see
that
if it's
is
picking
the
up
woman-
my
That
audio.
isn't me, actually.
Somebody
picking up on your
somebody
Audacity. I'm speaking.
Okay. I'm gonna listen to my whole audio now, so you're gonna get even more back loop here. Error while opening sound device. Please check the playback device settings. That's a new one.
It's your Lucas, your speaker on top, because it's routing through voice meter. You have to change the speaker
To cable
to
input.
some, yeah, or to something else, like to your laptop speakers even.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, Michael Thompson in the chat is talking about how that. Remember that article he sent us that we talked about from the Sun and everything about.
No. Hey, can you guys hear my audio playing back on Audacity?
No.
I hear
Because
somebody
I
talking in the
can't, it's-
background of something.
I'm testing to see if it's picking up my audio.
You're getting
And
very
all my
quiet.
audio is just
Whoa.
all my audio is just really low. I can't tell if I'm recording properly or not.
You're
Why don't
fine
you-
right now for us hearing you.
Well,
Lucas,
no,
why don't you like bump your microphone with your finger, or like clap, so then it's a spike?
Well, no, I can see that it's a spike, but I can't tell if I'm recording my music or not
That could be.
because I can't hear the playback to tell. I don't know what's going on. Why nothing is getting louder? But
Okay, so tell you what. So then we're not fumbling
Hold-
later. Let's fix this now.
hold on a sec. I want to try one thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Do me a favor. Nobody talk for like 3 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I just pulled out my headphone. I'm gonna see if I can hear it without the headphones because I'm having a feeling that might be the problem. I'm testing to see if it's picking up my audio. No, wow. It's just quiet in general. Well, I mean, it's louder there. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Okay, Eugene, so what are you thinking? Like total reboot or...
What's not working? It's not picking up your like the music that you're...
No, I think it is, but all of my audio is as loud as it'll get, and I can't hear my recording. Like everything on my computer is just quieter than it should be.
Oh, I understand. So like you're not able to like hear us or like the audio or anything. Yeah, if that's the case.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you guys are at like room volume, so I can hear you. But if something really loud were to happen around me, I'd have trouble with it.
If that's the case, a reboot might fix it. I don't know that it will though.
Right.
But that might be the way to go.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to try it. So I'll be back in
Hey,
like 5 minutes, and then I guess we
Lucas.
can set up all my settings again.
Okay.
Lucas, while you reboot, I'm requesting a trade. It's done.
Okay. Thank you. All right, I'll be back, guys. Hang on.
Well, live chat. This is what we do. This is the setup period.
So this is par for the course.
Yeah.
We got started about 20 minutes earlier, and we're still not ready.
Yeah.
Like I said, we are always experiencing technical difficulties.
Right.
Right. But going back to Michael Thompson's article, I think we could talk about that one. Although most of the reason why I didn't include it into the show notes is because most of that stuff happened months ago, so it's kind of not really relevant.
Yeah,
But-
I agree. He's going to comment like, "Hey, let's talk about it." And plus, it's the Sun, so I'm not really sure I would take a lot of it to like. I mean,
Yeah, considering it's a tabloid,
yeah, and I mean, I'm sure some of it's like based in factual like writing and journalism, but like the way they even like sensationalize it, it sounds like, "Hey, fuck Nintendo, fuck everything else."
Hey, Phantom.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I agree. So we'll maybe we can talk about it at the end or something. Maybe we'll sneak a little bit of it in. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't put it in the show notes. But Michael Thompson, we love you anyways for sending in the articles. We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
everybody talk at once.
How's
I'm
everybody's
gonna
day
I'm gonna-
going?
My day's going great. I can tell you all about equine herpes if you want. Well, we have to wait for Lucas to come back.
Well, while Mike talks about herpes, I'm going to use this opportunity to go grab my dinner that I just finished cooking.
Oh, great. Yeah, I agree, Michael Thompson. It kind of did sound like a right-wing type of fella wrote that article. After reading it, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
I think the Sun is actually owned by Rupert Murdoch, so that would
make sense.
Yeah. The Sun, the New York Post, they're all News Corp publications.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink and a snack. Be right back.
Okay. Steve, how much?
I guess it's just you and me, Eugene.
Yeah. I think Steve might still be here, but
no, he went to get something.
Oh yeah, he went to go get dinner.
I already ate. So.
I did too.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
All right, we're ending it right there.
You shouldn't start singing with me around.
The black guy cannot sing. Duly noted.
He can't jump either, but I'm still fast. So.
Well, that's the Mexican in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to be able to jump those walls and stuff.
Yeah, and all that fun jazz. Yeah, we can't jump, can't sing. I don't know what. I can't dance. I don't know what.
Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? I just realized I'm probably the only one old enough to remember that song. Moving on.
You're not that old, Justin. We're not that much older than me, anyways.
That's true. You're getting up in the fogey years. Am I recording? I am. Okay.
I'm actually going to stop my recording and start a fresh one because just a bunch of nonsense. It looks.
But nonsense goes well in the end at the end of the episode.
Just snipe that stuff from the YouTube recording because that picks up everything anyway. So.
I wish it was in my house. I got a lot of stuff that needs to be picked up. I'm just gonna mute my mic after that one.
Shit. That's funny. Okay. Well, Lucas should be almost rebooted. Mike should have water soon. Steve should have eaten his tamales. And me and Justin won't be lonely anymore.
Awkward. Oh, there's Lucas.
I might have fixed it.
Oh, good. Can you hear us better?
Yeah, I can hear you guys great now. Hold on. Windows Media Player crashed halfway through the DK wrap. Can you guys hear
It
that?
was an
okay?
act of mercy.
Yep, I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear you guys a lot better. Let me make sure I can still...
Your video is on, so you might want to turn that off to reduce bandwidth.
Okay.
Can I turn
Yeah,
my video
for
on to
whatever
show you my
reason-
amazing dinner?
I think you have to.
Okay,
For whatever
hang on.
reason, when I go to
What was that, Lucas?
for whatever reason, when I go to my actual volume on the computer and try to turn it up, nothing changes. It changes when I'm not plugged in the voice meter, but when I'm in voice meter, it's not.
Yeah, it's because everything is routed through voice meter, I think. So I think you have to change your settings through voice meter and voice meter only.
All right.
There's your
Well, I
obligatory
guess
dinner shot, everybody.
Trying to ask you
I
questions
guess we'll just.
without talking over everybody, but
It sounds like it's working fine, though. Do you want to test your Audacity and make sure it's picking up there?
I can try it. I don't know if again, if I'm going to be able to hear my own recording, but I can at least look for spikes. So.
Yeah. To God, your recording doesn't crash again this week because I was
That was a
unable.
little frightening.
Yeah, well, I actually was not able to recover it. I don't know if you listen to your own audio, but like it was weird. Like you would get like half of your sentence on the left channel, and then like 20 seconds later, the end of the sentence would happen on the right channel. It was all marvelous. Oh God, it's so loud.
Okay, I'm back. That is very loud.
Is it still out? I can't tell, Eugene. I can't tell if I'm recording the audio or not. I can tell that my voice is being recorded. I can see plenty of spikes, but
Lucas,
Hey,
can you-
I can't tell if
What you can do is do a quick export and then just listen to it and see if it came through.
That's a good idea.
Yes. All right, let's try it.
I think.
Steve?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm still
All
here.
right, let's export the audio.
I am eating.
Luckily, we have a whole 12 minutes before the show starts.
And I'm doing a
we'll
text.
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Justin, that's not vodka sauce. It's a mixture of red and white pasta sauce along with cheese
Okay.
and fun spices.
Oh,
Listen.
vodka sauce is
Bottle
better, but
red, bottle white.
Shh.
I'm going to send you
I'm pumping
something
it way
awesome,
up. Does
Justin.
anyone hear it?
I'm muting my mic.
Hey guys, let me. If you guys could be quiet for a sec, so we can try and figure out Lucas's audio. And Lucas, I did not hear anything when you were trying to play.
Okay,
that, so.
I'm going to put the volume way up. So tell me if
Okay.
you hear any of the song. No?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm imagining you're going to hear my voice in a second, so let me turn that back down.
I hear a little something.
I hear my voice.
Oh, that's not a good sign. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's up. I don't know how to fix it. Any
Well,
other
I just-
ideas?
I just heard my voice because it sounded like you were playing back like the recording or whatever. Does that mean that it was picking up our audio too?
I don't know. I can't hear a thing.
Hey,
I can't hear any of it.
have we had him check his Audacity settings? The microphone on his Audacity, maybe?
I've got
Yeah.
the microphone set to Blue Snowball. I've got
No. That's
speakers
it's
on
need
voice
it need
meter input.
the microphone needs to be set to voice meter, and the speaker needs to
Okay.
be set to whatever your headphones are at.
So speakers and headphones. All right, let's try this.
Yeah, that's the
Again,
problem.
testing. I can hear that. I'm assuming it won't pick up you guys. Somebody shout.
Woo!
Yeah, I didn't get any spike there. Okay, let me try the DK rap again. I'm so sick of this song. It looks like it's picking that up.
There we go.
I'm seeing a steady stream. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to be okay.
Finally here.
Good.
Home improvement.
Good call, Steve, on that one. I totally forgot about voice meter on the Audacity setting.
Well, I've made almost every mistake we can make, so I've fixed them.
Good thought, Steve. I'm just going to play my test file real quick and make sure that I could hear it okay, but I think we're good.
Okay.
And the chat hears it too, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as quiet as that is, I can hear it in the background.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear it too.
I think we'll be okay. And I think the leveling issue was just because of my own weird issue with voice meter being able to hear, because it seems fine in Audacity. It looks like, normal levels for me. So
Okay, then that means that I think we're good to go.
guess we'll roll with it and see what happens.
Okay.
Worst case, we fall back on the backup audio.
Well, the backup audio didn't work out last time, but luckily,
Well, no,
my audio didn't
the backup audio is actually what we had to use last time because.
Really?
Yeah, because your audio crapped out.
And by the way, Eugene, the backup audio from last week was actually really, really clear.
Yeah, it sounded okay. It's not as clear, obviously, as like when we're all recording locally, but it does the job.
Well,
Right.
I think what happened with that was I think I had a power surge when I went to turn on my fan, because I'm pretty sure it was the second I turned on the fan that the computer fried. And
We talked about that on Hunter.
and my fan is plugged into the same wall outlet as that, and every time I turn on the fan, I get this little like flicker in my headphones. So I'm thinking that it's probably power related.
So it looks like you're gonna just have to sweat tonight, Lucas.
I always sweat. I don't turn on the fan. You guys would hear that a mile away.
Yeah, that's why I had to check with you guys to make sure you couldn't hear my air conditioner because it is loud.
Right.
It was manufactured in like 1922 or something.
Okay, guys. So since we've got a bunch of live listeners now, let's get going. I'm gonna start my recording over, and
Yeah, me
if you
too.
guys
Okay.
if you guys haven't started a recording, please do so. Make
Hey
sure
Eugene,
that
whatever happened to that background? I'm interrupting you because
I'm sorry.
what happened to that special background you're gonna put in the background of the live stream?
Well, that's not gonna. It doesn't work that way anymore, Mike, because I'm not using X.
Really?
It's all. In fact, now you guys can host the live stream because it's all hosted through Hangouts. So what the chat is seeing is just like either our video or our me's. I guess I can put it as my me background instead. But I was planning on putting it as the thumbnail for the new thumbnail for the podcast when it goes live on Monday. And actually, I also. And I actually made it our background on Twitter.
Ooh, that's what's
Wow, we feel so honored, don't we, Mike?
Are we going to talk about how that background came about once we start the show?
I'm sure it'll come up organically or not. So, but we're running late, guys. So let's get our claps out of the way. So please start recording if you haven't, and we're gonna start clapping in 3, 2, 1. Okay, Mike, what was your recording at?
111.
Okay, Justin.
About 310, 315-ish.
Okay, Steve.
2111.
Since you made me wait for like 20 minutes, Lucas.
I don't like that you keep putting me last. Mine was at 236.
He's doing it intentionally.
Yeah, it bothers me because I know that he's just being a bitch.
That's what I do best, Lucas.
He gets to. He's the host.
Okay, so everybody has their show notes open, I hope. Lucas, I'm going to let you roll first since that's the first. I'm sorry, Steve, I'm going to let you roll first since that's the first.
Yeah,
first
I was like,
thing on
what?
list.
We're going to do this again where you get us mixed up.
Right. And Justin, did you decide that you wanted to take one, or am I just going to assign you something?
If you want to assign me something, that's fine. I kind of have no idea what's going on this week, so.
Okay, well then you'll just take the Rayman prototype then.
That works. I think I shared that on Twitter anyway, so.
Yeah. I think that's actually where I got it from. And then I'll take the third-party Switch dock. Mike, you said you were taking Pokemon Go?
All right.
All right.
He was waiting for that.
Right? Okay, guys, let's get rolling. Please be silent for 5 seconds so I have a silent buffer. Good. Okay, let's get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio. We're starting on time. Actually, we are. We're starting before on time because normally we start at 7, and we're 4 minutes beforehand. So look at us go. I've got everybody this week, and we're going to start off with Mike because you might actually have to leave early, but hopefully not. So how are you doing tonight, Mike?
No, I'm here. I am totally here for the entire run. Someone put a crown on my head, and now I am Midas now. I'm doing pretty good.
All right.
Good.
Well,
I only work in tabletop mode. I am not functioning in doc mode today.
Well, we've got Steve as well. How are you doing tonight, Steve?
I am fantastic. Happy to be here.
How much money did you guys make on 4th of July yesterday at your store?
About 350.
About 350.
Enough to where we got to close 4 hours early.
Oh, that works. I mean, at least you got to go spend time with your family then, so I guess that isn't all entirely bad.
It was nice, except for my wife and I were working together, so I was already spending time with my family. But
You just wanted less.
And then it becomes even worse.
Well, we've also got Justin. How are you doing tonight,
I
Justin?
hate you.
Boom shakalaka.
And we've got Salty Lucas over here. He's mad at me for putting him last 2 weeks in a row. How are you doing tonight,
Yeah,
Lucas?
well, you know what? I don't even care because I'm the best. That's a checkmate. We play in chess because I'm the best.
God damn it.
I love you. I'm so glad you did that.
I'm going to have to do something with that in the fucking Purdue show, aren't I?
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Okay, guys, we're going to get rolling. Hello, everybody in the live feed. Thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, and especially thank you if you decide to stay.
Yeah. But before we get started, we have a contest this week, and we're going to give away a prize. Right now is the is the deadline submission. So I have everybody that has submitted on Twitter right here in front of me. I'm counting 9 entrants. So this is what we're gonna do, kids. I have them all ordered 1 through 9. I'm going to pick Lucas to choose the winner. So Lucas, 1 through 9. This is all on you for
The
Infendo
pressure
video
is
contest winner.
real. Oh
43.
my god. I want to go with my favorite number. And the winner is number 8.
Number 8. Okay. Oh, actually, this is maybe I shouldn't be saying this out loud, but this is actually the person I wanted to win this contest. It's actually Rose of Death because he said he was going to be giving the backpack to his kid to rock out in style when he goes back to school. So yeah, maybe unless it goes on his wall.
See, I want to know now if every number was 8 on that list. Like Eugene's pick got that pretty good.
No, what Eugene's going to do is he's going to post a picture of all the names to Twitter showing that it was legit.
Yeah, and then it's 1 through 9 is all going to be Rose of
And
Death.
then you can stalk them all on Twitter.
Yeah.
Andy Searson will win it, so you have to pay shipping, dog. Get it all the way down to Bangladesh.
Yeah, right. Actually, I think Andy's in Japan this week too, so he's even further away. But yeah, Rose
Congratulations to our lovely Rose of Death. And I am personally sorry to the other 8 contestants who didn't win, but know that a child won, so that's good. And Emily's going to kill me when I see her next.
Yeah. How do you all feel losing? How do you all feel now losing to a child? How does that make you feel?
So Rose of Death, when you get to listening,
I don't know. Ask Hillary Clinton.
If you get to listening to this tonight or on the Purdue show or whatever, get PM me or DM me rather on Twitter with your address so we can get that sent out to you.
He may actually be listening now.
I don't see him in the chat right now. But if he pops
way back. He was there.
He's not
still there.
He's not in right now. He's not participating right now. Oh. I can see him participating.
Well, we'll let him know if he pops back in. So, okay, guys, we're gonna get started with the news. Mr. Steve, I think you had the first news topic, so why don't you take it away?
All right, so Blaster Master Zero is getting its version 1.3 update, which gives it some new DLC. In addition to the characters they've already got, which are currently Gunvolt and Ikoro, I think is how you say the second one. They are getting Shovel Knight and Shantae. Shovel Knight you get, I think it's tomorrow. actually, if you're listening to this live, and if not, it's already out. And then Shantae, you are getting next month on August 3rd. Sorry. Yeah, that is next month. It's July.
Yeah.
And wow, that hit me by surprise. So watching the trailer for both of them, they actually look like they've incorporated a lot of their moves from their respective games. So Shovel Knight uses a lot of the relics that he actually uses in the Shovel of Hope campaign. Shantae uses the fireballs and the little sword things that spin around her. If I remember right, she can do a couple of different transformations, not transmations. Looks like a lot of fun. It looked cool enough to where I actually bought the game just so I could get the DLC when it comes out. So it's only a $10 game. So
it actually looks really neat because it actually looks like they're going to incorporate not just like sprites, but like they're actually going to have their own movesets and everything. So that's actually kind of exciting.
And there may or may not be some exclusive levels for them. I'm not sure yet. I'll find out tomorrow.
Right.
Did you mention that each character that Shantae and Shovel Knight are both free for 2 weeks after they appear?
No, I forgot to mention that. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, if you like for 2 weeks after Shovel Knight or whoever comes out first, I forget. I wasn't listening to you. Shantae's first, and for 2 weeks he's free. After that, he's $1.99. Then Shovel Knight comes out, and he's free for 2 weeks, and he's $1.99. So if you want it for free, because you already paid $10 for the game, and get the DLC right away.
So the dates are July 6th through July 19th for Shantae, and the dates for Shovel Knight are August 3rd through the 16th. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah. I don't know that it's gonna push me to buy this game because I didn't really have any interest in it to begin with. But Steve, if your review is glowing enough, I might have to pick it up because I actually, unlike some of the other members of our crew, I enjoy a good indie game now and then.
Well, and I watched the trailer for it. Sorry, Lucas, I'll let you get to your rant here in a sec. I watched the trailer for it, and I said to myself, how did I miss this game? This actually looks fun. So that's the biggest reason I bought it, was because I watched the trailer for the game first, and then I saw the DLC, and I'm like, oh, okay, that looks cool. All right, Lucas, you're up.
I have so many mixed feelings about this because on the one hand, I love that lately indie developers have all been like group hugging and putting all of their IPs into like each other's stuff. I think that's really cool. On the other hand, it's like I'm so sick of seeing Shantae and Shovel Knight all the time. Like
exactly,
it's like it's cool, but like, oh hey, Shantae and Shovel Knight are in something else. Like, big surprise.
Like I really don't need them anymore. Like I love Shantae and Shovel Knight. I have both of their games. I have all of their games except for Shovel Knight. I don't have the DLC, but I have his game.
But I don't. They're like the Mario and Sonic of like indie games at this point. Like you expect them to be everywhere because they're like the big icons of like the indie gaming universe. Like,
yeah, there's gonna be
just to show you how deep this wormhole goes. A rabbit hole. I'm sorry, wrong reference there. Blaster Master also has I think Azure Strike Gunvolt DLC, and Gunvolt has a collaboration with Mighty No. 9.
Yeah.
And Mighty No. 9 is a spinoff of Mega Man, but that's not important. So, like, literally, like, the top 5 indie games of the past 12 months are all in one big circle jerked together right now. And it's kind of annoying when you think about it like that. But it's also cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not done yet. It's also pretty cool, though, because, I mean, it's showing that, hey, you know, else you got, you know, get their games and then they can rep us back, get that love going and get that support, and you maybe one day they'll make one big giant collaborative company that can take over Nintendo and be the biggest company ever. So, you know, it's cool like that, but
hey, man,
oversaturation.
If they're still making Sonic games, then they can put fucking Shantae wherever they want.
Shut the fuck up.
There's that media bias again.
And every one of those characters you just mentioned, Mike, except for maybe the one from Mighty No. 9, are in Mutant Mud's Super Challenge.
And we've got Shovel Knight and Ukulele, and the characters in Bit Trip Runner 2, like
yep,
Super Meat Boy characters, and the kid from Bastion.
I'm pretty sure that even I forget if it was Worms or the Worms spin-off game has ukulele in it.
Oh yeah, I think I heard something about that.
I mean, I don't think that it's a bad thing that all this stuff is happening, but you guys might be a little bit right that some people might be getting a little bit over it. You know, like
it's just oversaturation in that one.
Yeah. I can see that. I can definitely.
It also kind of makes it difficult for lesser known indie titles to come out of the shadow of these big heavy hitters like again Shovel Knight and Shantae.
That's a good point. It's kind of ironic because like the whole point of
if you can't get them in your game, then your game might just disappear into the ether.
Sure.
They're coming out of the shot. They're coming out of the shadows like Leonardo and Donatello.
Oh God.
Michelangelo and Raphael.
Okay, guys.
Raphael.
Let's get out of the weeds here. I don't think there's much else to talk about indie games or Blaster Master or anything like that. So
let's talk about third parties.
I'm a Blaster Master.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about third-party Switch docks because there is a recently a third-party Switch dock popped up on Indiegogo. It's already reached funding. It's called the S-Fans adapter. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It might just be S-Fans. I don't know. But anyways, what it is it looks like they gutted a Chinese-made dongle that's intended for Samsung smartphones, and then they put it in this adapter to allow the Switch to run in docked mode without the actual dock. And it looks pretty portable. It looks awesome. The best part is it's not as fucking expensive as the actual Switch dock. It's only $60. So,
and not only that, but I mean, looking at the pictures, it looks like a Switch. I mean, it's got that form factor, aesthetic, and everything. I like the looks of this
color.
When I get a Switch, I'm definitely buying one of these for my other TV.
Well, and it has the added effect of being much smaller, much more easy, it looks like, to manage, and just generally, I mean, people like sleek, people like smooth, people like small. And
I'm just worried I'm gonna forget it. I'm just worried I'm gonna forget I have it. And I'm gonna throw it somewhere. It's gonna break because it looks pretty small, so enough for shit to get damaged. So I don't know. Be careful, guys.
And
don't sit on your dock. That's a good lesson to have in life.
And people are commenting in the chat. I was actually unaware of this, but apparently Nyko is also going to be coming out with a portable dock. I have I'll link it here in the Hangout so you guys can see it. But it's actually going to be $50, and it looks like it's going to launch in September at GameStop, and Amazon is going to carry it in. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, none of this really matters because I literally put 0.01% time into. Sorry, I'm reading Rose of Death's comment. I put 0.01% of my time into playing on the TV, so docks really don't do it for me. But you guys spend a lot more time in TV mode, so I'm sure maybe at least one of us will probably end up getting one of these.
Well, not me, because I took care of that problem by buying a second Switch. I got my girlfriend one, so it came with a dock. That was part of the reason why we bought the Switch to begin with, because we wanted to get another dock to keep downstairs. So, and more Joy-Cons because we wanted to play multiplayer. So we figured for an extra $100, get another Switch.
If either of these were available within 2 weeks, I would buy one just for our trip.
Oh yeah, that would probably be helpful, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Well, so Lucas, you seem like you're not really on board. Mike, I didn't really get if you were interested in this or not.
I'm on board. I mean, I don't have a need for it right now because I have all the TVs that I need, and if I were to go somewhere with my Switch, it wouldn't be too cumbersome to just take the box the Switch box I always do, and put the dock in it on the other wires. And go somewhere with the TV and plug it in. It's not going to be that big of an issue for me right now. At least I don't plan on going anywhere super far that I want to bring my Switch with me. But if I want a dock portable, I can pick that up and be a lot more convenient for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
need it, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not a bad. I frankly I think it's a good idea. It's just where I am personally, I never use my TV, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't use it when traveling. I'm so comfortable just playing on the screen anyway. It's all I do that I would just bring my Switch and a charger anyway. I wouldn't need like a portable version of the dock. The dock stays at home.
So I'm guessing by the article we have here that there is no price announced for it yet.
No, it's $60.
Okay, because that's not in there. Yeah, I would definitely get one. I mean, again, still don't have a Switch yet, but I can see this being a good investment, especially if you have a TV upstairs and a TV downstairs.
Sure.
Or like you said, I'm going to Disney World in February. If I want to take the Switch with me and hook it up to the TV in the hotel room, I can do that.
Right.
Now, see, this begs the question for me: when are we going to start seeing third-party Joy-Cons? Because that's a thing that I'd actually be interested in. Like, I know there's probably a lot of copyright issues with that, but like every controller has like a Nyko port. And at what point, because that's something I could get, like if it was a knockoff Joy-Con that actually like looked good and functioned well, like that would be something I'd be willing to pay like $50 for instead of like $70.
I think the second that we get that they can get their hands on like the tech for HD Rumble and the IR sensor to fit in something small like that, then I think we get a Nyko or a Mad Catz. But like
I would sooner expect Hori controller out because Nintendo has a good partnership with them. They tend to get the licensed to make these things.
Yeah, but I'm not even thinking necessarily licensed. I'm thinking just like, there's all kinds of kind of knockoff third-party brands. Like, I don't know, I could see it. And maybe it doesn't have to have the HD Rumble. Like, maybe it could just be like a standard controller and not offer the HD Rumble or miss out on a couple of key features, but as long as it's like a workable thing in every basic regard, I don't know. I just see it being a thing. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
While we're on the subject of Joy-Con functions, can either someone in recording here or someone in a chat, can someone look this up for me? There's clearly some kind of tech involved in the little like metal strips on the side of the Joy-Cons, like when you plug it into the gamepad and stuff. Because like when you're playing ARMS, like you can't just have your Joy-Cons in your hand and play with the buttons. You have to plug it into either your Switch or the Joy-Con grips. Like there's obviously some kind of like metal transductor or whatever. I'm talking some mumbo jumbo I don't understand. I'm just curious what happens in there, because like I feel like that'd be something cool to think about and like talk about.
What do you mean? What do you mean you have to play ARMS with those in?
No, so like Lucas, like when you're trying to play like with the button controls instead of motion controls, you can't just have the Joy-Cons in your hand. You have to have them plugged into something. Like, otherwise, they don't. Yeah. It doesn't register that you're in like a.
Okay, so I figured out why that is, Mike. It's not. It doesn't actually tell that you're in a grip or in your in the Switch. It will do it like that if the Joy-Cons are parallel with each other, you know what I mean? So like it can tell if the accelerometers are tilted in the same way. So if it thinks that think about it. You put it in your Switch grip, and they're obviously stationary, so it moves at the same time like that. I've done experiments where I kept my hands pretty steady, and you can actually play with motion control or with button controls that way. It's when you like tilt your hand a little bit when it switches into motion controls again.
That is simultaneously cool and also upsetting because it's not anywhere near as like technical as I was hoping it'd be. I'm gonna try that right now, actually.
So has anyone found a workaround for that where you're able to play ARMS casually while still using button controls? Because I'd actually be up for that. But
I think that's gonna have to be a setting that Nintendo fixes. I don't know that a lot of people are pining for that, but it's definitely something that I think is gonna have to be fixed in a system setting. Like, I mean, it would be as simple as like saying toggling on and off motion controls,
I who play it competitively do prefer to have the button controls instead of motion.
Well, so. I was just going to say that I think if the trend follows with how it followed here at Infendo, where all three of us kind of said, I really like the motion controls, and then we moved over to the button stuff, like I'm assuming that most of the population did the same thing, and at some point there's going to be a small desire, but a desire for that. We'll see a little update, but...
Right.
We're kind of like way out of bounds right now on third-party Switch talks.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. How about that? Like if I have them on the same like distance or the same angle, they work. If I pull one ahead of the other, like
then it switches.
Like nope.
Yep. I don't know how I figured that out, but I was just messing with motion controls one time, and I was just trying to move the buttons, and like I noticed that you can actually move your character if the Joy-Cons are the same. So or whatever.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Okay, guys, so we're going to move on. We're going to talk about some Pokemon. So everybody put your Joy-Cons down. We're picking up our smartphones because we're talking about Pokemon Go.
I'm putting my smartphone down, but
we had a little bit of a sales update this week.
Let's go.
Mike, why don't you take this one away for us?
Oh, I'm gonna be salty. I'm saying that so Justin can't say I fucking hate the word salty, but I'm gonna be pretty bitter here.
Bitchy.
I'm gonna be pretty bitter here.
Okay, and then after Mike gets bitchy, I want to be like regular and kind because I have good words to say about the app this week. But Mike, take it away.
I had good words to say until like the last 24 hours. But anyway, let's talk about the news. Pokemon Go. Like the last time I talked about Pokemon Go for the update, like there was like a sales numbers and stuff. But now, as an update, Pokemon Go has racked up 752 million with an M downloads since last year. It's been about fucking. We're about 3 hours shy of a whole year launch, pretty much. So in a year, it's racked up 752 million downloads. That's over 2 million downloads a day if you're like to space it out numerically. That's pretty fucking good. The smartphone app also generated $1.2 billion in revenue so far. To put that in perspective, it generated $950 million in 2016 alone. So going down, but in the last in this first half of this year, it still put in some kind of decent amount of numbers. And I'm sure a lot of that's been due to the Gen 2 update and like the raid mode and gym update and stuff. And to people like us who play it casually on and off, and now we're getting back into it, that might be like, oh well, I don't see it. But I'm sure people who fell off really hard, like I'm not sure if any of you fell off as bad as I think you did.
Yeah, I haven't.
I played it might be enough to bring you back.
Yeah,
Justin, you have nothing. You have nowhere to go though. Like there's nothing around you.
Right. Well, that's true. And I actually almost opened the app today to see if any of that was improved, but my phone was at 30% battery, and yeah, there was just no way it was going to last for more than 5 minutes. So
sure.
Yeah,
I'll have my Pokemon Go experiences next week.
I would like to say that I fell off it pretty hard to the point where I only ever played when I had a real excuse to, but the raid battle thing is kind of winning me back over, but I'll get into all of that in a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Apptopia, I'm not sure what Apptopia is, reporting about 60 million players logged in during June, with 20% of them opening a game at least once a day. Game's peak was in August when it racked up 100 million monthly users. 54% of people or 57% of the players are male. Okay. Almost 40% are millennials. Makes sense. 18 or younger, 32%. Okay. Story time. Sucks. Let's go. So the raid battles are really cool, and I've completed one raid battle. And I got a Crocodile. Really fucking happy with that. Totodile is my favorite starter ever. Don't look at me like that. I have a Charmander stuffed animal on my bed here, and now it's staring at me like fuck. Totodile has meaning for me. So when I got a Crocodile, and I haven't found Totodile yet, I found everything else. I was like, oh boy, Crocodile, woo! And so I caught that shit. And it was a raid battle with me and some other random person. I don't know. He just happened to walk up to my gym by my house and catch a Pokemon with me. That's been the only raid battle I've been able to accomplish. And the gyms are starting to fuck up on me too. And what happens is I'll go into a gym and / a raid battle, and I will play it. And after some point, there's some kind of like network error, disconnect every fucking time, where there's super hard lag. And if I'm doing a gym battle, either my Pokemon gets knocked out or I'll switch Pokemon. The dead Pokemon comes back to life, dies again. Second Pokemon comes out as dead, comes out, goes back away. Third Pokemon comes out half dead. Like, didn't even get the fucking chance to do anything. The opponent Pokemon has half its life back. And all of a sudden, it does, like, bombarding me with special moves. So, like, gym battles are essentially, like, worthless to me unless I happen to have more than one person to do them with to counteract the hardcore lag going on. Okay? If there's more than one person doing attacks at one time, it seems to at least balance out the, like, the amount of lag I'm getting.
Right.
Raid battles are the same thing. The Crocodile I got was with two people, and I think because he has some kind of like level 40 scumbag or whatever, some instinct bitch. We knocked that out within 10 seconds. I caught it, and I was happy. Today, another Crocodile. Oh god. So I was driving home from work, and there's a crocodile in a graveyard. Went to the graveyard, went to the crocodile raid battle. Absolutely decimated the fucking thing. Yeah, there's gyms all over the graveyards in my house, in my town. Okay. Like every graveyard has like 5 gyms and 5 Pokestops. So like,
good lord,
I fucked up this crocodile so bad. In like 20 seconds, it was dead. But when I say dead, I mean it had no HP. It was still attacking me. The timer's going down, and all of a sudden, health comes back. My Pokemon dies. Second Pokemon comes out. I kill it again. Time still goes down. Timer hits 0. Pokemon is still fighting me, and the timer runs out. And I get the screen where it says, "Oh, you ran out of time." Meanwhile, the fucking crocodile's health bar is in the top right corner with no health left. So you know I killed the damn thing. And okay, well, whatever. I lagged out. Try it again. Same thing. 2 raid battles. I'm not sure if it's just me or I'm not sure what. I just can't do fucking raid battles. And it's killing me. And what I've found so far is if I'm the only person doing them, I can't do them. The lag overwhelms me. I'm not sure if it's my phone or my internet. It can't be my internet. Usually it's on Wi-Fi or on mobile data all the time. Or what, but I cannot do half the stuff Pokemon Go wants me to do anymore. I can throw Pokemon in gyms and fucking rack up all those coins, which is cool. But like the main allure of the game so far has just lost me. So I'm not going to do Pokemon Go raid battles anymore or gym battles until they patch the shit out of the game. Because I feel like they threw it out right away. Within 2 days of raid battles coming out, level 5, which is the lowest level you have to be to get a gym, they're able to do raid battles. I don't think they even fucking tried it long enough. They didn't test it long enough. Like they just threw it out to everyone for the whole world to play with, and they said, "Have fun with it. Good luck. If you can't play it, it's up to you."
Okay.
So
a few
in a month, I'll get that.
Few counterpoints.
I did catch a mystery. I did get a mystery bus and Napalm though yesterday. So that was pretty fucking dope.
Right.
All right.
Okay, well, just your turn.
A few counterpoints. First, the thing about like level 5s being able to do raid battles and whatever, like it scales. So I went out this week and I did a couple of raid battles with my friend who's in like the 20s and a couple of friends who are like 11 and 13 because they didn't really play very much. The 11 and the 13 player could do raid battles up to level 3. But level 4 raid battles, you have to be at like at least level 20, I think, in order to do them. So there is some scaling there. I don't know if like level 5s can only do like level 1 or if they can do level 1 or 2. I don't know what that's about because I've never played with anybody that low before. But my experience with it has been...
My point to that is I'm not saying that like, oh, level 5s can do raid battles. Raid battles are fucking are junk. I'm saying it's like the second raid battles came out, okay, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. It's down the ladder repeatedly without any. Like they didn't give us time to like check the game out, make sure the fucking thing was working properly before they let everybody try it.
But what I'm trying to say is I don't know if everybody can try it because I don't really know if there's a cutoff or not for those kind of things. My experience with it has been like completely different. I haven't had any problem with it. I get some slight lag when I'm playing, but it never like causes me to miss out on the game. It just lags for a little bit. I see my Pokemon come back to life and then faint again, and I'm damaging the enemy the whole time. So again, I don't know if it's just like a difference in like our phones or our carriers or something, but I haven't had any of those problems. For me, it's been a relatively easy experience. Most of the time when I'm doing it with other people. I've done a couple of them by myself, nothing like crazy hard, but I've done some stuff solo, and I haven't really had any like glitchy problems. And I will say that they did release a patch like this afternoon. I don't know if it fixes your problem, but it just said bug fixes.
I don't know either. I don't know either. But I'll try it out tomorrow just to check because I used my raid pass today already. I'm not going to buy a 100 coin premium pass for the last 2 hours of my night. I'm going to go to bed when the podcast is over. But I'll try it tomorrow, see if anything changes. If not, my opinion still stands. If it did change, I'll go on Twitter. I'll apologize. I'll take a photo of my shoe in my mouth, whatever. I'm fucking know.
Yeah, so just, I don't know. I guess to each their own. I would recommend if you're going to play Pokemon Go and you're really wanting to get into the raid battles, try it out first.
Try buddy up.
Try buddy up. Well, that's a thing too. You can do level 1s and 2s by yourself unless you're having as many glitchy issues as Mike seems to be having. But try it for free first. Every day, just go to a Pokemon gym and swipe, and they'll give you a free raid pass. Just use that and try a couple of raid battles. See if it's your thing. See if your phone will let you do it or not, and play it from there. I will say that there aren't a ton of variations to the raid battles. There's probably like 5 or 6 types of Pokemon for like every level, and the levels are 1 through 4. So you're not going to get a lot of variety. After like a week or two's worth of scouting around the town looking for raid battles, you're probably going to see everything there is to do. So that's all there is to it for me.
Okay. Well, I think that's really it for Pokemon. I don't know that there's anything else we want to harp on. Mike, you need a couple more seconds to say how much you hate Niantic right now.
I hate Pokemon Go every day. I hate Pokemon Go.
All right, then. Well, then we're going to move on, guys. And Lucas, looks like you're up again. So why don't you take our Dragon Quest news for the week?
All right. Attention, all fans of Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest XI is coming to the the West. I shouldn't be so broad. Yeah, it's coming to the West, which includes the United States. It also includes like pretty much everybody else. But
Everybody
yeah,
but Japan,
we get a new
basically.
we get a new well, in Australia, pity, but that's Australia. But yeah, if you like JRPGs and you like Dragon Quest, which admittedly is a very particular type of JRPG, like you know what you're getting when you get Dragon Quest. You're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. But that's the thing we're getting. So that's kind of exciting. It's nice to see that we're getting the support from that, because I know that a lot of Japanese developers lately seem to be thinking that it's too much of a niche to port over here. And I know Dragon Quest has had that issue for a while, but lately, Dragon Quest seems to have been doing pretty well with that. We had those 2 titles that came out on the 3DS. I think it was 6 and 7, but I could be wrong there.
No, Dragon Quest. The Dragon Quest. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. And then Dragon Quest 9 was one of my favorite fucking DS games, too. I loved that game. Did you ever play Dragon Quest 9?
I didn't. I kind of fell off the Dragon Quest thing. I was much more of a Monsters, Warriors, Dragon Quest player, so...
Oh, man, if you ever find a copy, pick that one up. I'll even play it again with you. That one was really cool. It had actually some really cool like Street Pass features in it, too. I got a couple of those in the... Wait, I guess it wasn't even called Street Pass back then, was it? It was just...
No, it was. You had to have your system in sleep mode in order for it to work.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that game was
cool.
That game was wicked. If you want to play a Dragon Quest game to tide you over until then, I recommend 9 for sure.
Well, and I've I downloaded the Dragon Quest Warriors 1 and 2 that came out in Japan on the Switch. I don't know if that's going to make its way stateside or not, but I really like it because I like Dragon Quest and I like Warriors. But there's obviously some love for the series on the Switch, and that's good to see, even if it's not your favorite series per se.
Right, and so I'm a little out of the loop on this Dragon Quest game. This one has been out in Japan for a while now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A real long while, I think. I don't remember what the last Dragon Quest was, but I don't think it was 11. I feel like we're farther than that. I don't know. I haven't been following up on Japan.
Isn't 11 the online one?
I think Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Dragon Quest 10 is the online one, and that one was on the Wii.
I mean, if this was an online game, if this was an online game, that would have like all of my money. But no, I think this is just standard JRPG Dragon Quest Madness fare. So get your hopes too up.
Right, and you know what? Actually, I'm reading up on it. This game actually isn't even out in Japan yet. This game comes out July 29th.
Really?
This year. So we're just talking out our asses apparently. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be coming westward sooner than most of the Dragon Quest games come, because I seem to remember having to wait a long time for localization for those ones.
Oh, that's comforting. Yeah, no, I mean, we're just getting some of the Dragon Quest games now on like 3DS, so it's good to see. And I mean, I know that they've been out on PlayStation for a while, but like Nintendo-wise, we haven't really seen a lot of content up until this last generation.
Right. Well, cool. Well, I don't know that there's anything else to talk Dragon Quest-wise, unless you want to kind of get your final thoughts in here, Lucas.
I think again, I've never played it. I don't know that much about it, so I don't want to like spew off on a tangent here. I like Dragon Quest, so I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah, I downloaded the Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 demo off the Japanese eShop. Haven't played it yet.
Oh, that's the one that Lucas was all about, right?
Yeah, I was.
You got me to download it. I haven't tried it yet.
It's a fun game. I mean, you have to like Heroes to like that. You have to like, those like Warriors, Heroes games like Hyrule Warriors. And it's a bonus if you actually recognize the characters, but
Right.
Yeah, and I don't. It's $100 Japanese game, so I don't know.
Well, but again, I mean, to be fair, it sounds like a lot, but you are getting both games. So if you're
it's not a lot, but I don't want to drop $100 at one time.
Oh, especially if I already don't think you're a huge fan of like the Warriors series, and I don't think you really know much of anything about Dragon Quest, unless I'm wrong. So
I played Dragon Warrior on the I played Dragon Warrior on the NES. That's as far as I've gotten.
Yeah, so that would be like a big leap for you. I feel like
Yeah.
I wouldn't make that jump, but
Right.
you know.
Okay.
Well, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Now I'm not going to get it.
Well, I guess
being honest,
we could close
me
the
money.
door on this topic here. That means that we're going to move on to a character with no arms and no legs, and we're gonna let somebody with no mouth talk about it tonight. Justin, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm
No
here.
mouth my ass. Wakey, wakey.
Yeah, I know about as much about Rayman as as anybody in the last section knew about Dragon Quest. Yeah, I'm as I said in the chat, I'm a little off my game tonight. It's been a long busy week. Yes, so apparently not a demo, what's the word I'm looking for? A prototype of
Every word.
Let me start again. A prototype of the Ubisoft game Rayman was discovered, leaked, or released, or whatever we want to call it, that originally for the Super NES. And Rayman, I think, originally debuted on various 32-bit systems. I know there was 3DO and PlayStation versions. I don't know what else it appeared on, Jaguar. But apparently it was originally made for the Super Nintendo, and one of the original developers released the prototype of the game, and that's about all I know about it anyway. That's all we got in the chat here.
That's really all that there is.
Yeah. So I know last year, I think it was last year, Yves Guillermo.
Wait, say that again?
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Yves Guillermo. Anyway,
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
I can't.
Anyway.
I can say that. I don't know why I can't say anything else properly, but
You can't speak English, but you can say Guillermo like any other Guillermo can say it.
Well, he's a good director.
Oh, that's Guillermo del Toro. Okay, I guess. Anyway, so last year he went on. I forget if he was on Twitter or what last year, and he's saying, "Oh, we made Rayman for the SNES, and never came out, never got past like on this kind of stage. I don't have a copy of it. I wish someone would find it for us. It'd be great." And then like it's not too long after that, I guess it was a developer or something, like did off-camera footage of it and like showed, hey, here's a real thing. And then I guess all of a sudden someone else decided to dump it, and there it is. So, Mr. Guillermo, you can now play your game.
There's no link in our notes to give people here to tell them where to find it. But I mean, this isn't even like a pirated leak. This was officially released, so there's got to be some place where you can just legally download it and play it on your emulator.
And
Cool,
Mike, I'm looking up that stuff, and it was actually Michael Ansel that that was talking about all that stuff earlier last year.
I've played. Go ahead.
I was just going to say I'm just reading this article from Kotaku, so let me just read this first paragraph here. It says series creator Michael Ansel is one of two people working on it, but the project never came to fruition. A prototype build of the game that surfaced last fall, however, has finally made it onto the internet thanks to game designer and archivist Omar Cornut. That's a cool name. So yeah, go ahead, Justin.
I've played the first. What is happening? I played the first Rayman game on the PlayStation, so I'm not completely unfamiliar with the character or the game, but like I haven't exactly followed the franchise enough to be like, oh wow, this is exciting. I was all for Rayman and Smash, but that was mostly for just for more recognition of other properties.
Characters, yeah.
It's kind of a slightly off. I mean, it's a good platformer, but it's slightly awkward because there are things that are in other major platformers that it does not have.
Right.
Like a run button.
It's lacking in some areas that have always kind of kept me from really getting into it, too excitedly. Like I played Origins on the Wii U, I think it was, and that was fun.
Yeah. Oh my god, Legends is so much better too, which is great.
Yeah, Legends is amazing. That was the reason I bought a Wii U.
I played Legends too. I thought they were both kind of the same, to be honest. I mean, they were interesting games.
Legends has more and has those fucking music stages. The music levels are fucking amazing. I love them so much.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. It wasn't my all-time favorite. Like, I wouldn't really want to go back and play it again now that I've beaten it, but it was something.
The art is incredible, though. Like, it is beautiful.
Is it Phantom Hourglass incredible?
Even the original had a really neat aesthetic to it.
I hate you.
I don't know. I get, and I don't realize we're going more into like opinion discussion again here, but like I get kind of tired after a while of all the like hand-drawn kind of art when it comes to like 2D platformers. Like, yeah. I'm always been more in the camp. I like Shovel Knight stuff. I like the old kind of pixely looking stuff more than I like the hand-drawn, like you drew this in Illustrator or Flash kind of stuff personally. But
I can get down with that. Yeah, I love me some sprite art for sure.
Yeah, I can appreciate that people really liked it though, and I like watched the developer interviews where they had all like the young game designers working on it, and like I thought that was really cool. Just different strokes for different folks.
For sure. Okay, guys. Well, I think we've exhausted the news for the evening.
That's a sad statement.
God, I guess we've exhausted my voice too. We are going to take a little break here, guys, and we're going to let Lucas set up, and he's going to be our Nintendo's host. So he's promised me a good time tonight. And he didn't even charge me $3.
He promised me a good time. What the fuck?
Yeah, Eugene, it's all Sonic. It's your favorite series of all time ever.
Oh, God.
Sega did say today that they're going to base the future of Sonic on how well Sonic Mini does, how they're going to progress with the franchise.
So nobody buy it.
You better fucking be kidding, Mike.
Wait,
no,
guys?
They said that how the direction of the franchise shall go how Sonic Mini does.
That's just their way of saying that they're going to start making more classic Sonic games because they know Sonic Mania is going to do better than Sonic Forces.
Well, that's what they need to do is more classic Sonic games.
Yeah. Well, hey, guys, since we're on break, I'm going to go use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
I'm supposed to be hosting Nintendo's tonight.
I don't even think the classic Sonic games were really all that great. So, they can do what they want with that franchise.
I mean, if you want music, then yeah, technically there's a problem, but we'll see how this goes. No, I'm kidding.
I'd say, don't fuck with me, dude.
It's being sarcastic given the amount of issues we had on his end at the start of the show.
You know what I would like to see sometime? I would like to see a podcast comprised entirely of Steve and myself. Because it would basically just be quiet the entire time.
That would be the
worst.
I'm
the one who hasn't been saying anything all night, so...
Yeah, but usually you're the chatty Cathy of the group.
I imagine it would be like, oh, welcome to Infendo Radio.
Where we never argue with each other and everything just goes
sipping their tea.
Here's a new one.
Loudly into the microphone.
Lucas, you and I disagree on everything. How are we not going to argue on the show?
We do, but like we never argue. Like when Mike and Justin get together, it's like, no, nigga, fuck you. And like with you and me, it's just like, well, sir, I appreciate your opinion, but I disagree.
Exaggeration. I don't think we're quite so racist.
No, that's pretty much how every discussion goes. Okay, I was voicing Mike, but like, come on, like you guys have done that more than once.
Nah, we love each other. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you guys are great with each other.
We apologize for the use of racial language, but we don't, Mike.
Yeah, it was purely in quotes. I mean no disrespect to any ethnic groups that might have taken offense to that. And I do apologize.
Well, thanks so much.
Mike, your host.
Oh, God.
It's cool, Eugene. I just let the N-word slip in the middle of the podcast. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Did you remember to Heil Hitler as well?
Yeah, I gave a little salute.
Okay, cool.
All right.
He made sure to go do a southern kick.
Final check, everyone. Can everyone hear it?
Way to go. We just defended Michael Thompson, one of our number 5 fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear the audio. We're good.
Yeah, we hear it.
This song. Donkey
we
Kong
don't.
64, first point.
Good job.
I say you give it to him.
Donkey Kong, damn it. Hey, that might actually let me win for a change.
Throw the man a bone.
I ain't giving you shit.
All right, guys. So let's roll right into the Nintendo tunes here. While we still have some live listeners, Lucas, I'm going to let you lead us in to the Nintendo tunes, and yeah, we'll just kind of roll with it that way. I'm going to remind everybody, especially during the Nintendo tune section. I know it's going to be really fucking hard, but try and reduce the overtalk.
That's
I feel like we are. Example right there. I feel like we're not doing very good on that in the last couple of shows. So let's try not to talk over each other, okay?
And switch that one setting.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody just let me get them all right, and then we can just move on. We'll be
And yeah, so if you guys, when Lucas is playing audio, don't forget that on Hangouts, you have to click on his icon.
All right.
So then the audio doesn't fade away when we start talking, okay? So you're going to have to do that on your own Hangout.
Done.
Okay. So,
All right.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to make a note on Audacity. Back. And Lucas, whenever you're ready, take us into the promised land.
All right.
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
All right, we're off to a
Are
good
we
start
ready?
with the no talking over each other.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am doing my best Eugene impression once again. This is Lucas. Everything went great during the break. Nothing was said that would cause anyone any alarm. And we are going to jump right into Nintendo. So the way this works, for those of you who might be tuning in for the first time, is I'm going to play some songs. These other guys are going to guess those songs. If they get the game right, then they win. If not, then everyone goes home a loser. There are no prizes. The points really don't matter, but we like to keep track because we're a competitive bunch. And that's about it. So I guess we're going to get started then.
All right.
And here comes track number 1. Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
I'm good.
All right.
Bring it.
Let's do it.
Oh shit. Super Mario RPG.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
I get it. I
factory.
hear. Yep, I hear it now. Yep. God damn it, Justin. That was quick.
Another soundtrack I have.
Well done. I only downloaded 3 tracks because I figured someone would get it, but I tried to pick like the hardest track. Okay.
It's because
Get
he's
that
old.
then.
It's gonna be that kind of night, is it?
All right. Oh, and fair warning, a couple of the tracks are like either flat out not on Nintendo or like were on Nintendo but weren't originally. So we'll
Oh
get to
God.
that.
Oh, hey,
Here
do we
we
need
go.
to minimize our chats?
Yeah.
It might help.
Of course you do.
Sorry, my bad.
Don't be a fucking cheating scrub.
Lucas will be our chat guide.
All right. So let's jump right into track number 2 here, guys.
Oh. Wait. Oh, fuck.
Never played that game.
Chrono Trigger.
Will you
Excuse
turn
me?
it up just a little bit?
Chrono Trigger?
It's not Chrono Trigger. How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh shit.
Isn't Ram Buttons, is
Suddenly
it?
sounds like Kirby.
You're all very wrong.
Donkey Kong Country 3.
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah, right. Lucas would have gotten, or Steve would have gotten it on the second note.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not, you said Chrono Trigger already, right? It's not Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, it's not Chrono Trigger. Sorry, I'm group chatting with the group and you guys. No, it's not Chrono Trigger.
Is it like Final Fantasy then?
Is it a
Is it
role-playing
Gex?
game?
It is not a role-playing game. It is not Final Fantasy. It is not Gex. I'm going to play a second track. And one of our listeners already got it. So congratulations.
Close the chat, assholes.
You win nothing. Beetlejuice?
Not Beetlejuice.
What platform did this come out on?
This is actually the one track in my list that has never been on a Nintendo system. This was
What
a
the
PC
fuck?
game.
A PC game. We're not playing PC tunes, bruh.
We are this time.
Hey, it counts. I played a version of Shovel Knight track that wasn't on the Nintendo release.
I'm gonna need another hint then.
Okay, let's see. How do I give this game a hint? It was kind of a puzzle platform, not even really a platform. It was kind of like an isometric puzzly game, along the same vein as maybe like Pac-Man or Marble Madness.
Jesus, that does not help me at all.
Oh yeah, these guys are pointing out it was also on the PlayStation 1.
Is it going to call shenanigans on this?
Yeah.
Can we get a new track?
Yeah.
Can we get a new host?
Can you shut your mouth? Hold on, I'm going to look up the publisher for you guys.
Can I buy a vowel?
Yeah.
The game was developed by Actual Entertainment for Windows and Mac, and Mud Duck.
This is not entertaining.
And you said it was who developed it on PS1?
That would be Mud Duck Productions.
Wait, is
Tagline
this that fucking game that the chat was talking about the other couple of weeks ago?
I'm gonna need a name, friend.
Gomo or Gozo?
Gubble!
Or
Is it Gubble?
It's Gubble!
You're welcome, Eugene.
The cunt and fuck is that?
And now you know why it
except for in
shows
the
it.
chat.
Okay,
Michael Thompson immediately got it.
You wanted it last week or the week before.
He wanted it for like 3 weeks.
Okay, now I see why you pulled this one in. I'm gonna give you this one.
What the hell
Alright.
system was that on a Nintendo? I've never even heard of this game.
It wasn't.
He just said it
That's what I
wasn't.
said. It wasn't on Nintendo.
It wasn't on Nintendo. It was just on Infendo, which
But it was
apparently
like a
counts.
fan request for like 3 weeks running. I had to play
Gotcha.
it.
I get it.
I promise that's the only game on my list that has never been on a Nintendo system.
You're welcome, Michael.
All right, guys, we're going on to the next. We're going on. We're moving on. Let's go with this one. Track number 3.
Interesting.
Light.
This does not sound familiar to me.
No.
Is this an
you say my
e-reader
name?
game?
Sounds very GameCube.
It's actually on Wii U.
All right.
That answers my question.
I wanted to do Lost Creatures, but there's like no official soundtrack.
Is this a Nintendo published game?
It is.
Is it Vermin and Night
Is this,
Sky?
Nintendo Land?
It's not Room of the Night Sky. It's not Nintendo Land.
I want it to be Vermin and Night Sky, damn it. Play Vermin and Night Sky.
Give me another track, please. Is it Super Mario Maker?
It's not.
Not that I know of. Yeehaw!
Is this Rhythm Heaven?
Mario Party
It's
2?
Not Rhythm Heaven. Wait, what was yours, Mike?
Mario Party 2?
No. I said it's on Wii U, guys.
The console is Mario Party 2, get off my dick.
Oh, fuck.
Did anybody record that?
Mike did.
All of us.
Yeah. It's not Kirby, is it?
It's not Kirby. I'm glad this is throwing you guys off. I might have been the only one who actually played this game.
Jesus Christ.
Probably.
Dude.
All right, I'm going on to track number 3.
What's with you guys? Games that are all bipolar. Christ.
This sounds.
I chose some.
What
Is
what
the?
Wii U game did we just play that it didn't?
This sounds very Grant Kirkhope. Was he possibly the composer on this?
I'm almost positive he was not.
Is this a retail game? Like, did it come out on disc?
It did.
Is
Alright.
it a Nintendo game?
It's a Nintendo game, yes.
It's not like Game & Wario.
Is it Color
is
Splash?
It's not Color Splash. What did you say, Eugene?
Is it Game & Wario?
It is Game & Wario.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Eugene is winning a Nintendo's.
I just want my point, goddammit.
Give the man DK rap.
So I was
Deserves
joking.
I'll
I
take
was
it as a last
joking
resort.
earlier this week that I was going to undermine Heather and play tracks Mike wouldn't get, but I actually kind of expected Mike to get that one because I know for a fact we both played that game.
Game & Wario? No, I never played Game & Wario.
You're
Yeah,
not the
neither
one
have
that
I.
I spent all that time collecting the rewards and the chicken with? I swear that was you.
Mike,
Who the fuck
Luke
are
having
you
an
kidding?
affair.
Yeah, I'm just seeing something behind your back, Mike.
Oh shit! And it comes out on the show.
Like everything else tonight. Oh, God. All right, guys. We are moving on to track number 4.
Is anybody keeping score?
I am.
Heather is in the chat, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one. Eugene has 2.
Is Heather even
Yeah,
with us
for you
still?
listeners at home.
I haven't seen her since the beginning
Yeah,
of the
Heather's
show.
here.
Heather's here. She's keeping track. She's doing it in like letters and numbers this time, though. So at first I didn't recognize what it was. But yeah, Justin 1, Eugene 2. We're going on to round 4.
Oh, I played this fucking game.
Do you know it?
This isn't Epic Mickey, is it?
It's not. Good guess though.
Huh.
Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
Nope.
That was going to be my guess.
Luigi's Mansion.
Nope.
Yeah, there goes that.
I'm glad I'm stumping everyone.
Monster Party, I don't know.
Good guess.
Was this another Wii U game?
No, this is actually an N64 game.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm gonna go on to track number 2.
Is it a Mario Party game?
It is not.
What the fuck?
All right.
is this?
Glover? I don't know.
Yes, it's Glover.
Oh no, Glover! I love Glover!
I haven't played enough of the game to recognize it. So
Fuck!
Oh my god.
I'm really good.
That's Mike's point and Eugene's utter destruction, apparently.
I love when Eugene gets angry.
Eugene getting angry is kind of like when Kermit gets angry on the Muppet Show. You never expect it, but it's just a full-on emotional explosion.
That was beautiful.
Glover's such a good game, underrated, man.
I hate to hook my N64 up again.
Glover is my shit. I fucking love Glover.
This is called Signals. All right, so that brings the score up to Mike 1, Justin 1, Eugene at a miraculous 2, and Gentis is yet to get on the board.
Which is not quite so miraculous.
That's not so surprising.
All right, gentlemen and lady, let's play the next track.
Wait, what?
Heather.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh no, I played this.
Is it Super Mario Galaxy?
It is
No.
not Mario Galaxy, it is on the N64.
Is it Mario Galaxy 64?
Yes, good job, Justin.
Yes,
Next
that
round.
was called Sunshine.
You
Except that was
idiot.
the theme.
Wait, what? Steve, I'm subtracting a point from you for that.
So, guys, the chat is so much better than you guys are at guessing this week. Like,
Yeah,
I
they're
guessed
just
almost
Googling it.
every game.
They're just Googling it using Shazam. N64 game.
Shall we go?
Wait. Hold on.
Can we have another track or another clue?
Yeah, give me another.
What
track.
was that? Yes.
What?
Yeah, it was Mario Party 3. Here's your other track.
I hated Mario Party 3.
It was the best one. Get off the show.
Was it?
It is the best one.
Game Guy? Really?
This is Game Night was awesome.
You have a game with you cannot affect the results of that is double or nothing, and you can't back out. How fair is
Yes,
that?
that's exciting.
Why is it you like crap like that, but you won't play Smash Brothers with items?
Because that's boring.
I think he has a point there, Lucas. I like.
Because we're not beta males. That's why.
So who even fucking got that one?
I
Mike, I would never give him the point.
Oh, yeah, so Mike is 2, Eugene is 2, and Justin is 1. But I'm thinking of taking it away because I have that power. I'm giving it to Gentis, who has no points.
Wait, what the
I
hell?
keep the score over here, so eat me.
I got DK.
Mike, I'm thinking of taking Justin's point away.
Oh, go ahead. Fuck him.
Just play the next game.
All right, guys, track number 6. Here we go. Let's go with this one.
Well, this is depressing.
Welcome to my Nintendo Tunes
I
live.
played this fucking game.
I love that Eugene says that every time.
I've never played this game.
Shall we go to a slightly more upbeat track?
Is this Epic Mickey?
No?
Is it Epic
Eugene, is that
Mickey
your
2?
final answer?
Yes.
It sounded like you had this.
I thought I
It's not Final Fantasy 3, is it?
It is not. This was a DS, a 3DS game.
I think I played it.
Metopia.
I know that melody.
I'd be surprised if
That's
you
a-
guys
wait.
played this.
Is this... Crap, I don't know.
All right, let's go to a slightly more recognizable
It's a
track. and see if you guys-
3DS game, you said?
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Right?
Fate. I don't know.
Just
Probably
gonna
the
shoot from the hip. Mario and Luigi Dream Team.
Okay, no, I'm gonna give it to Mike because he's the
yeah, it's a
fire.
great game.
Yeah, it's a-
After you said Fire Emblem, it clicked for me. So I was like, you know,
Which one was it?
I think
It's
that's
Awakening, but I said-
it was Awakening.
Hey, I have played that game.
All I know is that last track you played sounded a lot like the Super Mario Bros. 3 water music, so I just kind of ran with that.
I figured it had to be Fire Emblem. So when I said Fire Emblem, Lucas didn't say anything. So I'm like, that's my giveaway that I'm in the right ballpark.
The first two were both kind of like cutscene music, and this was just like, you know, but yes, it was Fire Emblem.
all right, give us another fucking song.
All right, chill out. So Mike's got 3, Eugene's got 2, Justin's got 1, Justin has 0.
I'm really sad right now that I lost the lead. It was
Yeah,
I had
well,
this
this is
win
good.
in my
You
grasp,
knew
but
it was
Mike
bound to
just
happen.
needs a fucking blue shell on me.
This is your
What else
big
is
chance.
new?
to
Hey,
talk
I got the speed boost at the startup, and I just keep falling farther behind.
I'm
about
in
what
12th,
I was talking about.
I'm in 12th place where I always am.
All right, next track is the most obscure one on the list besides maybe 3. Here we go.
Oh, fuck.
It sounds like
West
Animal Crossing,
64.
but I know it's not Animal Crossing.
It is not Animal Crossing. It is not on the 64.
Is this a
It's on the
DS
GameCube,
game?
Game Boy,
Nope, gotta go farther back than that.
Game Boy.
Oh, this is a
Nintendo?
Super Nintendo game.
It is a Super Nintendo game. I had to
Alright,
make sure
I
to
can-
get the
Harvest
Super
Moon?
Nintendo version because there were multiple versions. What was that like?
Is it Harvest Moon?
It is not.
What did you guess, Mike?
I guess Harvest Moon.
Oh. This is Breath of the
Weird
Wild. Breath of the
vocal-
Wild. It's not Breath of Fire, is it?
It's not Breath of Fire. I don't know what that is.
Is it an RPG?
It is kind of an RPG. It's like what?
ActRaiser.
No, it's kind of like an adventure RPG, kind of like Zelda 2. I like that they're all asking like the same questions you guys are at the same time. It's not. What did you ask? Phantasy Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that.
I don't think that was on Super Nintendo.
It is now.
The good one was.
I got nothing. I'm gonna need another hit or another track.
All right, let's go with another track because I don't really have any hits for this. It was an obscure Super Nintendo game that I used to play, even though I sucked at it because the music was good.
Home Alone? Home Alone 2?
Yeah, no, it's not.
I had a mild heart attack there for a second. I felt my fucking arteries clog up. Like, no way.
Can we get like a developer at least?
I can look that up for you if you'll just give me a moment, good sir.
I need something.
In the meantime, enjoy this fourth track. That is the last one I have. Do we have anything? The developer was Nihon Falcom, Alpha System, and Riot.
Well, thank you so much for clearing that up.
That doesn't help.
You're very welcome.
If you weren't racist before. Oh man. I'll say a little Samson, but
It is most definitely not.
I know.
This was actually out on like 12 different systems, but this is the SNES version. Everybody give up? Everybody sufficiently stumped?
Yep.
I got nothing.
I've got nothing, bro.
This was Yeast 3 Wanderers from Yeast.
I would have never guessed that. Those Yeast games I never got into.
I had no idea what it was.
Yeast?
I just
What the fuck was that? Yeast infection?
Like, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. YS.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
Yeast. Yeah,
you
that's
are
right.
pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Yeast 3 for the Super Nintendo, among like 12 other systems. The PC 8801, the PC 9801, the MSX2, the Famicom, the Sharp, the SNES, the Sega Genesis, the TurboGrafx, and the PlayStation 2.
And not in my house. It was not on any of those.
No. Not even
All right,
on my
so
radar.
nothing has changed. Mike is still in the lead. Everybody else sucks at this game. Here comes the next one. I only have 3 tracks because this game had like no music. So track number 8. Here we go.
I don't know why I want to say this, but it's not Zombies Ate My Neighbors, is it?
It's not, but that was a Super Nintendo game, right?
Yeah.
Again, right system.
Okay.
This music used to scare me as a child.
Not giving me any good feelings.
Nope. Steve, are you alive?
Yeah.
Do you mean for real or in the game?
Dennis and Meta?
I'm alive, but I've never heard any of this shit in my life.
Yeah, this is just awful.
This isn't an RPG, is it? Or
It is most definitely not an RPG.
is it like a puzzle game or something?
It's I'm gonna give you the genre, but I'm gonna wait until the end of the next song because it's kind of a big spoiler.
Okay.
There was a huge explosion outside my house. I'm hoping it was a firework.
Nope, terrorist attack.
Shit.
Sure, I'm putting attention. Don't kill me.
And
All
if
right, clearly nobody has this. It's a board game.
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Eugene won that
Oh,
one.
see,
Woo!
if you had played that track that you're playing right now, we would have known what it was.
Oh yeah, because you knew the title music.
Yes, because I have this
yeah.
game. I just never play it because it's fucking Monopoly on the Super Nintendo, and who the hell cares?
It was a good game.
It was a good game, but it's Monopoly. And I have no friends, so, you know.
You could play with computers who cheated.
I hated that
Okay,
game. I even
I was slightly
returned it the same day.
I was slightly distracted there, so I probably would have got that. But okay, Eugene can get it.
All right, so we're at Eugene 3, Mike 3, and Justin 1.
Yes.
Can I please have my Donkey Kong 64 point?
I almost put in DK King of Swing, but I didn't like the soundtrack enough. So
It was a bad soundtrack.
Because it wasn't
Okay, so
David
round-
Wise or
round
Grand
nine. Round 9. Here we go.
track number 9.
Sounds like a Genesis game.
Sonic 2,
No.
Sonic 1, Sonic 3, Sonic 3 and Knuckles,
No.
Sonic and Knuckles.
It's Sonic.
Yes, Eugene.
God damn it.
Yeah!
Freaking Sonic Spinball.
The one Sonic
Did this
game I
motherfucker
didn't
just say
say.
Sonic Spinball?
Yeah, he did.
You
I knew
dirty
it was
nose.
Sonic 2, goddammit. Yep.
As soon as I said sounds like a
No
Genesis
good
game, I'm like, oh shit,
son
he
of a
threw Sonic in.
Hey,
Bitch
is it
ass
loud for you
having
guys?
fucking fake. Yeah.
Because I'm getting
loud.
I'm trying to go on a rant here, Lucas. Do you mind?
Alright, turn it
Fucking
up.
fake Sonic game winning as bitch ass no good dirty rotten.
Who got
All right, what's
Sonic
yours?
Spinball?
Yeah, that was Eugene. So
Okay.
here's, which ironically enough, so here's the thing about that. I have 11 games this time, so if Mike manages to win the next 2, he can still steal this.
Oh God.
But I think Justin is gonna get this one. I don't know. We'll see. Track number 10, and away we go.
Can't hear it.
How's
I
that?
can hear it. Piano, the game.
Piano 3. Piano 3.
Piano Spinball. Piano 2 and Knuckles.
It's a good thing I don't actually recognize this one, or I'd be getting pissed at you guys. Yeah, I
It's
got
not
nothing.
like a Lost Last Story or something like that, or Pandora's Tower, or
No, but good guess. It is a Wii game.
Echo the Dolphin.
What?
is it that Lost in Shadow game?
Nope. All right, let's go to a track that's slightly more genre specific. Okay. What did you say, Steve?
I said Lost in Shadow is actually a good game.
It is a good game.
Yeah, it is.
This is for what system?
Wii.
Wait.
Very generic RPG, the game.
See, I wasn't even thinking RPG.
This is a Nintendo game, technically.
Like developed or published?
Published, but it's a Nintendo IP.
Now you've got me thinking. What did Nintendo publish but not make on the Wii? Like lots of shit. I can't really hear it, so if you would turn it up.
Yeah.
Xenoblade?
Just let me know, guys. How's that?
That's better. Mike guessed Xenoblade. Is it Xenoblade?
Oh, it's not Xenoblade. They're guessing like the exact same things in the comments.
Oh. I got nothing. I'm gonna need another track, I think.
I overly stumpy with this one.
This isn't Metroid Other M, is it?
It is!
Holy shit!
I was gonna say I suddenly heard Metroid, but Eugene jumped on it first.
Well, that's what I heard too, and then I
Wait,
remembered you
wait,
said that it
hold
wasn't
up.
actually made by Nintendo.
Hold up. Lucas, go back to the first track you played.
Okay.
You can't get it retroactively.
Shut up. I'm trying to hear something here. Start it over. I couldn't hear. Justin was talking.
Okay.
So
Right
does that
there.
mean I should stop
I should've
talking?
hit it right there. First note right there. The very first note. That's a Metroid note. That's a certain tune. I should have got it right there. Damn it. I'm mad.
Really?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, like that high pitch bang bong, but like that piano, like the other M goes lower, but like that first note is typical of Metroid.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm ruining everyone's good time tonight with my terrible choices in music, but I'm having fun, and I guess that's really all that matters. So,
Eugene's happy.
I ain't sad.
so
Honestly,
what
if
is
we're
our
stopping-
score count now? Eugene's winning no matter what, and everyone else
Yeah.
sucks, apparently.
Yeah, Eugene's
No.
got 5, Mike has 3, and then I've got 1, and there's 1 nobody got.
Yeah.
All right.
So we are at
There's
10.
one track, and I threw this one in out of complete and total lulls. So, I thought this would be the trolling track, but apparently me hosting Nintendoons is the trolling.
Usually.
So, and away we go.
Home Improvement.
Wii
Nope.
Music.
Nope.
Oh my god.
But it's
Nope.
literally Super Nintendo, right?
I'll give you a hint. I used to play this a lot on the Super Nintendo when I was a wee lad.
Happy Scrappy Hero Pup.
The track two.
Only plays like
Super Paperboy.
Oh, this
Wow.
is took away.
Yeah, it's a little bit loud there.
Okay. What's that?
Yeah, it's better.
Wait, 3?
It sounds like an RPG.
It is not an RPG. It is not remotely an RPG.
Gex. Did Gex have this Super Nintendo?
Sesame
It is-
Street.
It is not Gex. It is not Sesame Street. Alright, track number 3.
How is this not an RPG? I got nothing, bro.
You ready for the track that's gonna give it away?
Only
It's a
if I get it.
licensed game, technically.
It's a license?
Give it to me first, Lucas. Send it to me first.
Oh shit, I know this.
Oh my god.
Mike?
Wait.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, it's Thomas the Tank!
Oh, jeez. Like, I was like, I know this music. Why do I know this music?
Oh my god.
It is Thomas the Tank Engine for the Super Nintendo.
That is amazing.
Were they able to get Ringo Starr sound bites for it?
Oh man,
Or George
dude.
Carlin?
Suddenly now. I'm tired.
Oh dude.
You guys were all sitting there humming along going, I've heard this before.
X gonna give it to you. Fuck, waiting for you to get it on your own. X gonna give it to you. Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real.
I seriously played that game a lot as a child. Like, that was my childhood game.
Like, unironically?
No, I was like 5. Like, yes, I
I
was
was gonna say,
playing.
what child knows irony?
Oh, gosh.
Damn right, I'll do it again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Points for
that
that.
was-
Give me 2
That was
points for
amazing.
that.
okay, Mike gets 2 points for that, which means Eugene and Mike tied in Nintendo.
Which means Eugene and Mike tied in the fantasy world that Mike just created.
But really, we all know, for like the first time since I've been on this show, Eugene won Nintendo.
Yeah, girl, you know what's up. I think I only won one time when it was just me and Justin and Mike was hosting.
I can see that. Good night, everybody.
All right, we're gonna take a
Steve is
break
back.
and we're gonna be right back with Nintendo Change the System.
And I actually have something
I
worth
almost-
talking about.
Oh my god. The motherfucking tank.
You
All
sh-
of a sudden, like, dude, it wasn't even the music. It was DMX who gave it to me.
what?
it was DMX and Smash Mouth. All of a sudden in my head, I just heard fucking like Smash Mouth in my head for some reason.
Oh God.
I'm apparently missing out on an association here.
Some kind of mashup,
Well,
I'm sure.
Apparently.
If you guys would have watched the videos I shared yesterday in the group chat, you would have known it was Thomas, because one of them was like Thomas the Tank Engine goes with everything, and it was like 20 rap songs.
I actually
Thomas.
listened to that.
Oh, and you still didn't get it.
Well, I did get it.
Really, you didn't say enough.
I did get it, actually.
After Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, after I'm all fucking got it, get off my dick.
Yeah, that's true. I just started humming it.
Oh God.
Okay, guys. Does anybody need to use the restroom, get some water, or anything before we roll into change the system?
I'm good.
I might need
yeah,
a second
I'm
to
gonna go pee.
decompress. Oh God.
That was
I
pretty
need a beer and a cigarette.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Will you play like Donkey Kong Country 2 so Steve can get a point?
Okay, let me go on YouTube real quick.
We're just giving out points left and right over here.
I'm throwing the gauntlet down right now. Next week, I am bitter. I am angry. I am coming at all of you with some fucking songs you ain't ever even fucking heard before. I'm gonna be like, grr, bitch.
Since when did Nintendo's be the make the game fun for the host only?
That's always how I've played.
That's true.
When you stopped winning, that's when. When you stopped being good, you got bitter and salty.
I'm going through the chat now, and it's funny that like everybody was guessing pretty much like the same stuff that we were guessing. It looks like. That's great. Last story. Oh, I didn't even know there was a family feud.
Can we hear the music? Okay.
Can't hear shit.
I can't hear anything.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I can play from YouTube, so it looks like I can't play Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh wait, that's Donkey Kong
Steve.
Country 2. That's the opening level.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I did catch a little bit of that.
I was
No, that wasn't the
Apple then, but
Was that the opening level or the second level?
No, the second one is the mass level. That's the opening.
Oh, that's
level.
right. Yeah.
Paper boy.
Oh yeah, I can hear something.
Nintendo's Rapid Fire Edition.
That
Don't
would
give
be
Mike any more
Paperboy.
point.
All right, guys.
let's
Let's
end
let's
this
get going
monstrosity.
here. I'm going to make a note in my Audacity if we can just have a slight moment of silence, and then we can end it in the notes. Let's see.
Oh, I was actually just getting up to go to the bathroom.
Why don't you go do that then, and we'll wait for you.
All right, I'll be right back.
I actually have a game to.
Oh
talk
god, he's
about.
not the.
Did he take
Sounds
his
like doesn't.
microphone with him?
Right, it sounds like he fucking went to the bathroom in his chair or something, man. Shit.
Oh god.
Oh, I quit. I'm done.
You quit before Nintendo's happened.
I know. I just sat there. Hum-da-dum.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Okay, I gotta finish putting my sources into my fucking equine herpes essay over here. On my phone, this is fucking terrible.
It's a good thing I've got a nice collection of amiibos sitting next to me to keep a smile on my face.
See, it doesn't bother me anymore because I'm over it.
I am genuinely sorry, Steve. I wish you had gotten a point.
Oh, that's all right. I'll remember that next time I host.
Oh, gee, thanks. It's not like I tried to hurt you or anything. I'm just amazed. Like I think because those were all mostly games that like I played a lot as a kid. I think Eugene and I just had very similar childhoods.
I kind of think so too, because you play a lot of games, it seems, that I have played as well. Like we kind of, and then Mike, like I don't play like any of the games. It seems like you play, Mike. So I don't think we like interact, or I don't think our game playing interlaces at all.
I know, and it's great.
I played the shit out of Sonic Spinball. I just don't think I ever got to that level you played.
Well,
yeah, I was gonna play the first
that was
track,
like
but
the-
Eugene
that was
just
like-
jumped in.
That was like the first level.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like I tried to go with at least a few like inside jokes from Infendo, like Gubble and Sonic Spinball and like Thomas the Tank Engine. I guess, but
I would have got Gubble if I would have been on the fucking show the last 2 weeks.
To be fair, I just fucking threw out Sonic Spinball because everybody else was throwing out Sonic games, and that was the last one I can think of.
I kept waiting for Steve to get. I kept waiting for you to get there, Steve. It's like a natural conclusion, and like Sonic this, Sonic that. I was hoping that it didn't sound that Sonic, but
oh, it did. Even before Justin said that's Genesis, I was like, oh, this is fucking Sonic. Here it is. Here's the Sonic game. Now I just got to get to it before everybody else does.
Like, I hate it when I'm doing this and like one of you tips off the other one. Like, you're like, oh, this sounds like derp, and you're like, no, but it is derp. I'm like, damn it.
I'm not convinced that Eugene didn't go into chat for a couple.
Well, we were talking about a PS1 game that we like. Why the fuck would Lucas pick a game that's not on Nintendo? That just kind of hit me, you know.
That's no, I don't pay attention during the show.
Mm-hmm.
I just loved Michael Thompson. Like the second I played, he's like, "It's fucking couple." I'm like, "Yes."
That's funny.
Justin, are you
making my way downtown, walking fast faces past Justin.
I'm here. All right, clearly I didn't miss much.
Trying to see if Justin's alive.
Okay, guys, we're back. We are singing some Vanessa Carlton for y'all. She's the greatest singer of all time, the greatest piano player of all time. I don't know where I'm going with this. Somebody help me. I'm lost.
Welcome back to Infendo Radio.
Someone's trying to get laid by Vanessa Carlton.
That Nintendo session just ruined us.
Yeah. So yeah, we're back. We're going to talk about some games we've been playing this week. This is the Infendo Change the System section, where we're going to talk about some games we've been playing on Nintendo consoles or otherwise. So does anybody want to take the lead here? Otherwise, I can jump in because I've been playing a new game this week.
Well, I'll take the lead because I have.
I'll go middle. I'm still working.
Okay, yeah, I have nothing.
I thought I called middle.
Apparently, I really have nothing of interest to say. Yeah, I'm going first because I don't really have any exciting games to talk about. I played a little ARMS. I tried to play Monster Hunter. That ended really badly. Don't ask. Go on Twitter. I tried to play Hyrule Warriors. I'm like hesitant for some reason to play it. I can't get into games right now. Like, I'm trying, but there's nothing that's really hitting me. I thought about buying Shovel Knight today, but I don't really want to. I thought about buying Shantae, believe it or not, but I don't really want to. I'm playing Pokemon Go somewhat regularly. That's really about it for me. ARMS because I want to beat Eugene. Pokemon because I want to beat freaking, Steve. And Pokemon Go because I love Pokemon Go every day. And yeah, Phantom does point out that I beat him pretty bad in Mario Kart the other day. So yeah, I was playing Mario Kart. I'll play Mario Kart with anyone who wants to play. That's about it for me. I haven't been playing many games.
Which Hyrule Warriors were you trying to play?
Legends.
Okay.
I mean, I still have a lot to unlock in that game, but like, it's not anything exciting. Like, the outfits I have left to unlock are just like color palettes that don't really matter, or like level 4 weapons that don't really look any different. Like, all the exciting stuff is done for me in that game. Yeah.
Right. And you said that basically everything has been boring you lately, right?
Yeah, I'm just like in this stale zone right now where I try to get into a game, but like I don't know if it's because I can't like there's nobody to foster my addiction for me. Like, usually when I like Monster Hunt, I've got Steve and Mike there, but we've all been kind of busy lately, and like Hyrule Warriors is like my solo addiction, but there's nothing to really get in that game. So I don't know. I can't like
I kind of feel the same
enthralled with a game right now.
I kind of feel the same way, Lucas. Like, ever since I beat Breath of the Wild, it's like no game will hold my interest for more than a few minutes. Just like,
yeah, that's.
I was at that point until ARMS showed up, and then I can't put that one down, man.
See, here's my problem.
I can't pick that one up.
Yeah.
What, Mike?
I love how we all played Breath of the Wild and the DLC came out on Friday and no one's talked about it yet.
I was going to in my section.
Real quick, let me just say, like, Eugene, for me, the thing with ARMS is I'm at a point right now where, like, I still want to get a couple of ARMS for Ribbon Girl, but there's not that much that I want to do in that game because like I beat all of the single player stuff to do. So now really it's just playing with other people online. And that's fun, but like sometimes you're just not in the mood to be like hyper competitive, you know?
Sure.
Like
yeah,
if I could play with you guys more often, it would probably be a little bit more exciting, but like as it is, it's just like I'm playing with strangers, and I don't really know if that's that much fun. And even when I play with you guys, it's like we play a couple rounds, then we all get pissed at each other and we stop playing. So like I don't know, I just don't know if like
that just
I want to play
that
arms
just happened.
with you guys.
I had a bad day. That's why that happened.
Well, yeah, but like, that's just how like competitive games work in general. Like we play Smash Bros. Like one night, and by the end of it, like we never want to play that again. Like I don't like competitive games. I like games that we can play together because then nobody's getting salty. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Fair enough.
So that's where I am.
Okay. Well, is there anything else?
What we need is a multiplayer Hyrule Warriors.
That would be
That'd
fun.
be nice.
Then I won't play it.
I would actually go for Four Swords Adventure Switch online. That's what I would dig.
Yeah, I could get down with that.
All right. Well, Lucas, anything else you want to tack on before I hit some of the games I've been playing?
I'm going to strangle that fairy if I hear her hate again.
Well, don't text me in the middle of the show.
Okay,
Give me your booty call later.
Yeah. So I did get the chance to play the Zelda DLC, but I'm gonna leave that to either Justin or Steve to talk about, and I'll kind of tack on there. One game that I did play this week that's new actually got me to turn on my 3DS again. I forgot that ages ago I pre-ordered Ever Oasis, and sure enough, just fucking drops on my door last week, and it was a surprise to me. But yeah, I popped it in my 3DS. Wasn't really expecting much, honestly, because I'm kind of over the 3DS, but it's held my attention. It's actually really good. So the premise of this game, if you haven't heard, is you are the child of the great tree, and you are the only person apparently who can create like a life-sustaining oasis. That's why it's called Ever Oasis. And then you are basically building your oasis out and like having people join your oasis to help you out in battles or to open up a shop or other things like that. So the combat is actually pretty reminiscent of like a Zelda game almost. It's pretty interesting, but what's really cool is as you start expanding out your oasis and you get more people to join your town, then they will start to join you in battle as well. So there's actually a reason to want to expand out your oasis as well. So it's actually really cool. I can't really speak too much to the game because I think I've only put about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours in it. But there are like dungeon type areas with puzzles. So I'm really enjoying the game so far for what it is. It's actually pretty beautiful. It almost as pretty as Phantom Hourglass, not quite, but it's still pretty. And yeah, it's I'm really fucking enjoying it. The 3D effect on the 3DS is actually really good, so I actually play with my 3D on. Lucas, actually, I think that this type of game, maybe look at a review or look at a video of it. It's kind of pricey. It's $40, you know, it's brand new, but this actually might be something that would hold your interest.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and I was interested in it when I first saw it, but when I saw like the eShop screenshots of it, I was just like, oh, it's just like another generic RPG. You said the fighting is kind of like Zelda. Is it real time or is it like turn-based?
Oh yeah, no, it's not turn-based at all. It is a Zelda fight. It's Zelda style. So yeah, you walk around an overworld in like an isometric type view. It's like 3/4 isometric. So you're kind of the camera is pretty much behind your shoulder, and yeah, you're hacking and slashing, man. It's basically Zelda. It's really good.
Okay, one more question. Is there like any kind of connectivity with other people? Like, can I come like look at your oasis and crap and like a street pass kind of thing, or is it entirely solitary?
I'm gonna have to say that I don't think that there is. If there is, then I haven't encountered it.
That's cool. Well, I mean, just because the fact that you already have it, if I do decide to pick it up, that would be kind of cool. But that does sound nice. Maybe that'll be the next game I play then, because I don't know, I'm just kind of starved for content right now, and I think Splatoon 2 is going to be fun. But unless I can like really jump in it with my friend Emily or like with Mike, I just don't know if it's going to be enough to sustain me, you know?
Right. Yeah. But I'm looking it up right now as we're talking, and it doesn't look like there's any multiplayer features in this game, unfortunately. So
Okay.
it's strictly solo.
Well, it could be good though. Lately, I feel like I've been doing a lot of solo stuff, so maybe
I
that'll be a
wish
good
there was
change.
a demo, because I think if you were to get the demo and try it out, you would be hooked immediately. I think this is a game that's kind of right up your alley.
Well, it sounds like this calls for Infendo's very first ever Let's Play of Ever Oasis starring Eugene on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
right.
I
So
can watch it and see how it works.
shaky cam and all. All right, so that's really it for me. Like I said, I did play some Zelda as well, but I'm gonna let somebody else take that one. So who wants to go next?
Not me.
Say, Justin, you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
Either or. I've got something new on my list, so if you want to start off, we'll kind of tandem Breath of the Wild.
All right. I'm just gonna go.
Why can't I talk about Zelda?
Because you hate it.
That's fine. You can talk about Zelda
and sunshine and rainbows.
Hey guys, let's Steve get a word in.
Nah.
So the first thing I played. By the way, there is a demo for Ever Oasis on the eShop.
Oh, good.
By the way, so the first. So I actually stayed up late to get the Zelda DLC. Did some Mario Kart racing with another one of my followers online. Had fun with that. Downloaded the DLC. But I'll let Mike talk about that, and I'll tag in there in a minute. And then Saturday, I got glued to Cave Story Plus. I've played it I don't know how many times, but I've never really actually played the game. I've just beat the story a couple times. But I've never actually gotten into it, seen what the different choices you can make are, how they affect you later in the game. So once I finish my story playthrough of this one, I'm probably going to go through and see if I can save Curly and see if I can work on some of the time trials and do some of the challenges and that kind of stuff, because it actually does seem interesting. I hate the soundtrack. The Plus version soundtrack that's on there, I absolutely hate it. It is awful. It just needs to be erased from the game. So I've been playing with the remastered version of the soundtrack, and I even tried to do the Plus version for a good 2 hours, and I'm like, I just can't do this. It's just so plain. We did some Mario Kart 8 on Wii U this weekend. Does anybody remember what day that was? Sunday,
no.
maybe?
I can't.
It was a magical day.
I don't know. But...
Oh,
that's what it was. It was Saturday, because I popped in for a race because I was like,
yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
I'll race. So I just show up, didn't tell anybody I was coming. And then right
disappear just as quickly.
Yeah, at the end of the race, my wife's like, hey, we're going to the store, let's go. And I'm like, fuck. But I did beat Eugene.
You did. You fucking got me with that red shell, you asshole.
Actually, that was the person behind me that hit you with the red shell. I'm like, oh God, he's going to think I hit him. And sure as shit, I look at the chat and you think I hit you. That's the best. So, but I had, and I had kind of told you guys that I was thinking about it, but I didn't tell anybody that I did actually pick up a Pokemon Go Plus.
Except me.
Except Lucas.
Yeah, you told Lucas, and Lucas told me.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so hopefully you knew. But yeah, so I had picked up Pokemon Go Plus. I picked it up on Saturday while I was out to dinner with my father-in-law and his friend.
Mhm.
Ran over, picked it up, tried it out. The wife, it was great. But the reason I was getting it is because I was hoping at work that I would be able to actually hatch Pokemon at work. Well, turns out that on an iPhone, moving a significant amount, your Pokemon Go app is going to kind of go idle in the background, which will disconnect the Go Plus, which means I can't hatch eggs while I'm at work, so there was no point in me having it. Right. So I took it back to the store I bought it from and took the money, swapped it for some PlayStation Network credit, and bought the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. Because I grew up playing those games. I love those games. They're amazing. So I started playing that. I have to say
that I know that I'm not just a Nintendo fanboy, because I used to think the same that I thought about Crash that I think about Sonic, but I've actually since gone back and played the Crash games, and those games are actually not shit.
I love them.
I have never had an interest in those games.
Yeah, me neither.
Eugene had a minor redemption in my eyes just now. and Justin falls farther down the pit. And
I bought my
so I gotta play the
PlayStation
Lucas,
for
I can't
Metal
name
Gear
it too much.
Solid, and that was pretty much it.
So I started playing Crash on, I guess it was last night, so Tuesday night. And I was playing through the first level, and I'm like, I don't remember this at all. What the hell is going on? So I'm playing this level, and I get all the crates finally, and I did it the hard way because I didn't realize that, you know, there's this one line of crates that pops up over a bottomless pit, and in the Crash games, you get not an achievement, but you get something at the end of the level for breaking all the crates. Well, I thought you had to jump off the crates to get them on this pit. I didn't realize when you had 3 masks and went invincible, any crates you ran over, like literally just run on top of them, they'll automatically break. So by the time I figured that out, I had already done it the hard way on that one section where I just jumped from crate to crate to crate to crate to crate. And there's like, I think it was 10 of them in a row I was trying to get. So, and I'm like, I just don't understand why I'm not remembering this game. So I booted up Crash 2, and then I realized the Crash that I'm familiar with was actually Crash 2, which I'm still okay with because I got all 3 of them in the trilogy.
Right.
So, but once I started playing Crash 2, I'm like, okay, this is the game I remember. So I got 2 or 3 levels into that. And one of the things I like about it is it's got leaderboards. So I can see where my PlayStation Network friends are placing. And hopefully that's not tied to my Plus subscription or I lose that in September. But I can see where my friends are placing, and one of my buddies is playing it. And I'm like, hey, Chance, I smoked your time on, the time trials on the first level. And as we were podcasting, he writes me back and he beat my time by 14 seconds.
So you
I'm
found
like,
your mic,
shit.
basically, is what I'm hearing.
Knock the shit
For this
out
game.
of you.
So, yeah. Let me just look and see if there was anything I missed. No, that's everything I've played this week. So,
All right.
Cool.
Well, who wants to jump in next here?
I guess Steve, you're not going to talk much
Just
about
like
Breath
that.
of the Wild.
I figured I'd let
I'm
we'll
still
all
working
tag
just
team
on
Breath
that.
of the Wild at some point.
Okay.
I mean, we can all kind of talk about it because we all played it, but
Yeah.
I don't really know if there's that much to say.
All right. Well, I guess my big news, if it's big for anybody, is that I
got a
finally
Switch.
did not get, but I finally played one. A buddy of mine came over to my family's 4th of July picnic with the Switch in hand, and we played a few battles in Mario Kart. And I have to say, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the screen. I'm impressed with how comfortable and functional the Joy-Cons are.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait until 3 years from now when I actually get one.
So did that increase your lust for it, or are you still kind of at the same spot you were where you're just kind of patiently holding off?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, I definitely want to get Mario Kart because I want to be able to play Mario Kart with you guys, on the system that you're all playing on. But at the same time, there's not a whole lot that, is enticing me about the Switch at the moment. Again, I want to have it by the time Mario Odyssey comes out because, that's my killer app. But, I've got Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. A lot of the indie games I already have on my 3DS. So
Not really feeling the need right this second.
yeah, I mean, if you all are getting Splatoon 2, then that's reason for me to want a Switch and Splatoon 2. But we haven't played. I don't think we've ever played a game of Splatoon together. So
We have not.
Actually, I don't think we have. Actually, we might have to alleviate that one of these weekends.
well, I can't because
We never activated our-
joystick is broken.
We never did our Mario Kart 8 tournament either on Switch with the Infendo group
No, we
true.
didn't.
that we made.
But
we had
other than
failed.
that, yeah, other than that brief Switch play, mostly all I've been playing is Breath of the Wild. Occasionally at night, I've now unlocked and fully upgraded both the Fierce Deity armor and the Armor of the Sky. Not the armor, but the full suits.
Oh God, don't those take star fragments?
Yep.
Yes, but I already had a whole bunch of them stored up. I only had to collect like 2 of them to upgrade everything. Fierce Deity does not take star fragments, but the Sky one does.
See, I was just going to say that I never really wanted to upgrade any of my stuff. One, because I didn't feel the need for it. Maybe with hard mode, that's going to change because all the enemies are going to be a lot tougher. But
considering there's a Lionel in the Great Plateau, yeah, you'll need it.
Oh, wow.
But two, the fucking, I don't know. I just don't like grinding for that kind of stuff. Like, if I'm not
exactly the same way, Eugene.
Yeah.
I just don't really see the appeal. Like, I guess I understand the completion aspect, but I'd rather find Koroks than do that. Like, there's nothing satisfying about it. The abilities are boring. There's absolutely no need for it. I got through like the entire game with like 40 defense, I think, 30. Like, it's not a thing for me. Like, I like the idea of it. I think it's a really cool idea. I wish it felt more magical when you actually did it. Like, there's not much to it for me,
Yeah, I'm thinking that with hard mode that it's going to be almost required to fully upgrade before you go and take on Ganon. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not going to be required, but that's what I'm hoping for if I ever get to a hard mode playthrough,
I definitely plan on doing at least like kind of a slow burn through Master Mode. I don't know if I'm going to like devote the time to it that I did to, just the ordinary game, but yeah, I mean, Master Mode appeals to me because of the fact that, I miss having that challenge. Like now, I've got with the Fierce Deity fully upgraded and all the high-end swords and stuff like that, I just demolish any enemy. Yeah. So, and I kind of miss that challenge, yet at the same time, I kind of don't. So
I think you'll find, too, a couple of things, just as somebody who's actually gone back and played through the game again. Like, first, and I'm assuming it's kind of going to be the same in hard mode. First, even if it's going to be harder, you're going to know what you're doing this time around. So that same level of, like, immediate, like, kind of baby deer stumbling out of the woods, that's not going to be a thing. And the other thing is, unless you're, like, really different from me, you're going to be pretty goal-oriented your second time. You're not going to really have a lot of, like, you're not going to want to explore because you already know what's out there. Granted, there's going to be, like, floating platforms and crap, but there's not really going to be anything monumental that's going to make you want to go out and explore the whole world. You're going to want to go from like town to town and accomplish all the main like missions. Like that's how I found my playthrough on normal mode to be. It's much more like a regular game.
Yeah, my big thing on Master Mode is because like when I like whereas like you guys didn't realize or care too much about upgrading your gear. That was me with cooking. Like I had no interest in cooking. I would just, I did cook whatever gave me health, and that was it. And then later in the game, I realized how incredibly powerful you can make yourself by cooking, and I feel like that's going to be either the game changer or the game breaker for me when I play in Master Mode, because now all of a sudden I can give myself full attack, full defense, whatever. Right off the bat.
And again, kind of speaking to what you're saying there, that was actually one thing that I had the same experience with too, my second playthrough. Like all of a sudden, right off the bat, I knew how to cook, and cooking was something I had no interest in my first time. So I made all these different potions that had all these different effects, because like it does help. It's just not something I ever really found fun or particularly rewarding my first time through, because by the time I really discovered the cooking mechanic, I had already kind of beaten half the game, and I was strong enough to get through without it.
Right.
Yeah, well, It really the 3 attack was really what kind of pushed me through the end of the game. Like I demolished Ganon with strong weapons plus fully upgraded attack. Eventide Island, I kind of cheesed that because just before I landed, I ate full attack up or full defense up, I can't remember which, food. Yeah, and just like demolished everything.
Yeah.
And fun fact for anybody who's listening, you can do that in the Trial of the Sword. So if you want, make sure you max out your hearts, because you carry over whatever you get. But if you're having trouble with it, try like downing a really long-lasting defense potion or an attack potion or something.
Yes,
that will stay when you go into the Trial of the Sword.
Get a horn shard from a dragon. That will make it last for a full half hour if you throw that into your potion.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Justin, we're going to talk later about recipes because I am struggling with that last thing. That last section of the Trial of the Sword.
Oh, okay. Which I haven't even tried yet. For how
And
excited I was
I
about
cooking, so
yeah, for how excited I was about the DLC, I have spent very little time doing anything unique to it. Mainly, I'm just trying to unlock the costumes because I don't know. I just like the costumes apparently. What? No.
Mute your phone.
No, mute your face.
So I'm gonna jump in.
Navi must get my attention.
I'm gonna jump in with the Zelda DLC talk here and say the only thing I went and did and I looked it up because I wanted to have it right straight away was I got the Korok mask the
only thing I haven't gotten.
I didn't have to look anything up. It pretty much tells you where everything is.
Well, I just didn't want to fuck with it. I just wanted to get it right away because that's really all I care about doing now in this game is kind of finishing all the Koroks. And I still plan on getting all of them for some fucking reason. I'm addicted to finding them. But that is just making life so much easier. I played for about like 45 minutes with that, and I found so many Koroks that I had no idea were just like right under my feet, you know?
Hang on, Lucas. Did you use your quest marker to find the quests for the new costumes? Because it leads you to a journal that gives you a very blatant and obvious
tells you
where to find it.
Yes, Justin, it tells you it's in the woods, but it's not obvious where in the woods it is.
No, well, yeah.
It just says it's in the maw of a giant menacing tree in the woods where you get lost. And I'm like walking through all 3 of the different shrine trial areas, and I'm finally just like, I don't want to waste any more time looking for this. I'm done for now.
I just walked right in, and it took me like maybe 2-3 minutes of searching, and I found it. So I guess
that wasn't my experience.
I was just lucky.
with that, and I'm not going to spoil where it is for anybody that hasn't found it yet, but it just depends on which direction you're heading into that part of the woods for me, because I was going from the wrong direction, and I was having a hell of a time finding it.
Right. Well, if anybody needs any help on finding any of the other armor chests, please go to my Twitter. I have a very handy photo guide for you. I have all 8 of the non-Korok, whatever other fucking thing it was. I have all the tingle and
all the armor,
other shit. Yeah, all the armor. I have all that open.
Right now, I'm searching for the. Was it the?
Twitter. It'll help you out a lot. Yeah.
Can I say something, please? Can I say? No, I'll bite. I will bite my tongue.
Well, before we close out this Zelda DLC stuff, does anybody else have anything that they want to tack on? Everybody got the chance to play it, right? A little bit.
Yeah, and my turn to talk about it now. Hi. I'm just being a dick. I don't really care, but yeah, Zelda for me, I was super hyped about the idea of hard mode and stuff. But now, the more I play it, enjoyment I've gotten out of master mode, not playing it yet I forget who had that popular Twitter story at first. He walked out and he saw the big giant Lionel. And he made his whole Twitter documentary of how he's running away from the Lionel in the Great Plateau, and had all these photos that go with it. I forget who that was, but it was fucking hilarious. And that's that's my highlight of Master Mode. And I'm not probably gonna play it anytime soon. Not because I don't think it's interesting, but I'm not one to start over Zelda this quickly, because Zelda for me doesn't really do a lot. But I'll play it around eventually for sure. And the chests kind of disappointed me how quick he got them. I was hoping to have to wander around, look for them. No, those books tell you right where they fucking are. Yeah. That left me kind of upset. But
I don't know. I'm having trouble finding a couple of them. So
go to my Twitter. But I think it's also in a weird way encouraging me more to be excited for the Winter DLC, because it's about the champions and it's about Zelda and some shit. It's a whole new story in some way. So that'll be cool. But Trial of the Sword but I'm getting my ass handed to me because I'm not very good at not running into things and going gung ho, guns blazing, and I'm getting my ass hit by all the worst things possible.
See, I had kind of the opposite reaction, Mike, when I played the DLC. I was relatively excited for each, I guess, considering, my overall opinion of the game. But after I played this DLC, I kind of realized, like, even the winter DLC is just going to be more of the same, more Breath of the Wild stuff. Like, they can do a story mode, but I feel like the same reservations that I have about this game are going to persist through, the winter DLC too. So, I don't know. Kind of interesting we had completely different reactions there.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. But I guess now, I guess we're gonna move on to what I've been playing now. I guess.
Yeah, let's.
I just finished my essay finally, so
Yay!
God. So I'm gonna tell you guys all about equine herpes real quick. No, that'll be terrible. We're gonna lose all of our fans. But no, I've been playing.
That's on the special Patreon episode.
Yeah.
Yes, if you donate to our Patreon, if you donate to Stefan Carlson's GoFundMe, and you slide me $10, I will give you a whole podcast about equine herpes.
It'll be non-numbered episodes.
It'll be episode number 1, if you know what I mean. Anyway,
Oh gosh.
so what I've been playing I played a little bit of Mario Kart. I whooped everybody's ass. Justin actually held his own against me, and I forgot that Justin's either semi-good at Mario Kart or literally everyone else in the fucking lobby was.
I'm good at Mario Kart. The problem is usually Lucas is the one who starts the game, and he's like 13,000 points.
Yeah.
So we all get kind of left in the dust because
that's why I had Eugene start the lobby, because that way Justin or Eugene and you would have a chance.
Since my VR was at like 900,
I had a chance. Eugene was still in like 8th.
I took 7th once.
That was fun. I enjoyed our little family time together. I am playing Custom Robo thanks to Lucas buying me a copy of Custom Robo, and I'm having a lot of fucking fun with that. It's like one of my favorite GameCube games. I think I'm gonna do like a retro review when I beat it, just so. Nice. And plus, it's a game people need to know about. Yeah, if you haven't been on the Infendo Twitter, I did a poll for it to see what name I'm going to name my character, and I wanted it to not be Dick Butt.
Hey, I voted.
People have spoken.
The overwhelming majority.
What it is.
The overwhelming majority wanted me to play as Dick Butt. So now my main character, who has really cool robo, is named Dick Butt.
Just like how the majority also voted for you not to hack into the Infendo account to make your post anymore.
Right? It's like, oh, hey,
I think it was like 78% said don't.
Yeah, it's like, hey, name your character Dick Butt and get the hell out of my house. That's pretty much how that went. But and I decided to take the punniness and the sexualness of it and run with it. As you progress through the game, you unlock new parts and stuff, and some of the parts have interesting like different names and stuff to accentuate what they do. And so I think I found like in the first 2 hours, like the whole set I'm going to use the entire time. I have the long thrust boots. I have the Gemini P. I have the 3-way gun, and I have Lucas. What was the other one I have? What was the other thing?
Oh, geez, I can't remember right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go through
something. It was something innuendo, though. I promise.
Okay, I have it. It's the long thrust. It's the Speed D, the Gemini P, and the 3-way gun.
Shit.
That is the. It's actually a really bad customization, but it's sexual, and I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna beat the whole game with that shit unless I find something better. But that's been fun. I've been playing Lego City Undercover. It's getting better now that I've opened up more of the world, but it's Lego.
Well, I mean, the whole world is open from the get-go. It's just, it isn't?
You can't. No, you can't get. You can only get to like one part of the city. Then you can't get over the bridges until like you do like a couple of levels.
Okay, but once you get over the bridges, you can get anywhere, can't you?
Almost.
I'll be honest. I played the game all the way through when I first got my Wii U, so I actually don't remember a lot of the story, but I remember loving the game. So
it's fun, but like the fact that you need two whole Joy-Cons to play multiplayer or a Pro Controller, you can't play it sideways on a Joy-Con for 2-player. I want to play 2-player like I always do with my Lego games, but eventually. What else have I been playing? I've been playing.
Get an 8-bit though.
No, fuck! I don't want to play that. I don't want to play shit. I've been playing Bomberman because the DLC came out for that. Read the review that Lucas posted. That was fun. I helped with that kind of. Played a little bit of ARMS, not a whole lot. Played some Tetris, kicked everyone's ass, like I always do. And Pokemon Shuffle, Pokemon Magikarp, Doodad, Flip Flam, Jim Jam.
Don't forget about
Stadium, because I moved all my old consoles to my main TV, so now I'm playing Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 and Pokemon Puzzle League and shit. Oh man. Having fun with all my old shit again. Sooner or later the Switch will have a game that I want like really bad. But I think there's that game called like Lucas, what was that game you showed me earlier? Fucking hell, I'm getting tired here.
Wasn't it like it was an Infection? It was something like that though. It's the zombie game that comes out on the Switch tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow, yeah. But anyway, that was cool. So, like big robots and zombies and yeah. Otherwise, it's been my games. I've been playing not a whole lot. Injection, that's what it's called. Injection.
Giggity.
Giggity goo. Well, all right.
But yeah.
Well, then, guys, I think that we pretty much covered everybody's games. Does anybody have anything that they wanted to throw in that they thought of last minute?
I usually have something I think of after.
That's why I'm giving you the chance here now, Justin.
Yeah, it won't come
nothing
to me
big
until
on
after we're done.
Okay.
News-wise, I think we're all good.
Okay. Well, guys, then I think we did it. We had a show. We finished up. We even gave away a backpack today. Congratulations, Rose of Death, for winning the Infendo contest. Next time we have a contest, you listeners, why the hell weren't you entering? There was only 9 entrants, so the odds are always in your favor when you're entering an Infendo contest. So keep that in mind.
So you're always never gonna lose to us. So like, there's no reason to like not try to play.
You're always never gonna lose to us.
Well, we can't win, so they can't lose to us.
Always.
All right, guys.
We're
going
winners
to get out of here. This has been an Infendo Radio. But before we go, we have a pretty special episode coming for you. Not next time, but the time afterwards. So let's talk about it now.
Next time is special too. I'm hosting Nintendo's next week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So episode 399, Mike is hosting Nintendo's. We'll have a special guest host, Mr. Mike Misurti. But for episode 400, we're going to have lots of special guests. We're going to have some Brits. We're going to have some Kansas people. We're going to have some dude from Missouri. It's going to be a packed show. Episode 400, we're going to bring on a ton of...
We're even going to have a girl.
Yeah, we sure as shit, Holly's going to be there. Yeah, we're going to actually try and have... Not all, because not everybody could make it, but a good majority of the old Infendo alumni. So there's going to be a lot of familiar people. So you think Lewis, think Harrison, even think further back than that. For those of you longtime Infendo fans, we have Roger DiLuigi. We have a lot of other fun people on the line. So it's going to be a big show. We're still kind of working out the format. It's looking like we're going to be putting together some kind of top games list and maybe playing some Nintendo tunes. So look forward to that, folks.
Eugene, I wanted to ask you, is that a top 25 Nintendo games or top 25 of like all games of all time? Because I didn't want to add anything if I didn't know what that was going to be, because you weren't.
Yeah, I had that question too.
Good. I'll write it in the docs. I was planning on it being like just games that appeared on Nintendo console. So I'll make that more clear in Google. Cool. So yeah, anyways, guys, so we're going to get out of here. It's been a show, but before we do, let's let you know where you can find us when we're not recording live every Wednesday night on the Infendo Radio YouTube channel, which you should be a subscriber of. But you can subscribe to me at Infendo Eugene on Twitter. You can follow everything Infendo is doing at Infendo on Twitter. And then, of course, you can read the site, which is actually starting to get some content and not just some bullshit ads on www.infendo.com.
Bingo.
Those ads pay the bills. Read those too.
Yeah, that's true. Give us those clicks, baby girl.
I wrote a wonderful article about bingo. You should read it.
Yeah. All right. So, Mike, where can we find you on the internet when you're not castrating horses?
Oh, I can tell you stories about that too, man. I got animal stories for days. You can find me on Twitter at Mike_the_poet. Just if you know how to spell, you know how to spell my name. You can find me on Miitomo. You can find me on Miiverse. I posted some Zelda stuff on there because I use Miiverse for Zelda. You can find me on Miiverse at Mike is a Poet Third, all phonetically spelled out, no underscores, no spaces. You can find me on going to our live show and finding the idiot commenting on everything. Subscribe to my channels. I think that's it. You can find me. Just talk to me on Twitter. You'll find me anywhere else.
You can find me in St. Louis. Where can we find you, Justin?
You can find me on Twitter at InfendoJustin. Most of the time, I'm more active than I have been this week. Same goes for the podcast. I am on the Wii U and Miiverse as fear_the_claw. You can find me on Miitomo under Masterclaw, almost never. And yeah, I think that's about it for now.
As the wise man named Lil Wayne once said, find me so I can get it juicy for you.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to move on from that one to Mr. Steve. Steve, how many tacos can you make me in the next hour, and where can I find them on the internet?
Oh, I can make a lot of tacos in an hour. You can find me at Gentis1 on Twitter, and you can find mine and Justin's review of the 8-bit Do controllers.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how to pronounce that.
Yeah, we're just going to say
8-bit Do. It's like Nintendo. 8-bit Do. It's not hard, guys.
I'm going to say 8-bit Do just to despite you now. 8-bit Do controllers.
I'm going to keep saying Iwata and Amiibo and all that other shit. So
Iwata, I'm going to kick your ass. So, and that's where you can find me.
Nice.
Kicking Mike's ass.
All right. And last but not least, I promise you're not going to be all last next week, Lucas. It's just been fun for these last couple of weeks. Where can we find you?
Hey guys, you can find me on Twitter at Mike the Parrot, Mike_DA_parrot. You can find me on YouTube at Pokemon Trainer Version. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And go to Infendo.com and check out that review for Super Bomberman R I posted. Comments are always appreciated.
I just went from 6 to midnight, baby girl.
God, I hope you used protection before you violated my ears like that.
Dude, I haven't been that hard and that sweaty since like Tuesday.
Was that when you were castrating the horses?
Oh, guys.
Oh, my God.
Well, if you're still with us, we're sorry, but we're going to get out of here now. So see y'all later. Have a good night.
Come listen next week. Come have fun.
Eugene's voice just back.
I'm gonna host in 10 tunes. It's gonna be great.
Who invited
All right,
Solid
Beetlejuice.
Snake onto the show?
Yeah, fucking David Hayter over here.
And
all right.
somehow we lost all of our special guests for episode 400.
It's right. Lucas and I can voice all of them.
Yeah.
Can you do an
Lucas
English
and I-
accent?
Yeah.
Without
All right,
being
guys.
horribly prejudiced? No, I can't.
I love that.
Everybody say goodbye to the live chat. We're going to close the live stream here.
Goodbye,
Goodbye
chat.
to the
Bye, live chat.
See y'all later. Thanks for
I can
joining
do
us.
I can do a Holly.
Thanks for tolerating us.
Good golly, I'm Holly. I never swear. I'm Mormon. Hi.
So are we off the air?